Started.
Hello.
I'll let you get away with it. I'll let him get away with it.
Hello.
Welcome back to Not You. Welcome back.
Yeah, you're not giving approval.
Welcome back to the One Piece campaign, session 64. That's right, I'm on the Mario 64. I meant to say the Nintendo. We're gonna pretend I did.
The Mario 64.
Shut up. Yes, this special, I'll say that, is the second Bint movie, because apparently all of her development can only happen in movies.
Hey, she had a little bit in Grappa.
That's it, yeah.
And she had a decent amount of development over the time skip. Wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge, tickle, tickle. Yes, so we are starting with the finale to Akatsuna, which would have happened a while ago, but time got in the way, I forgot to do it, and it was 11 p.m. we finished the session.
Also, we got hit with a hurricane.
Cyclone?
Yeah, that cyclone.
Not a
actually.
cyclone.
Not a
Well, down.
cyclone. It's a hurricane?
No,
Not a hurricane
like
either.
Tropical storm.
It was a cyclone, and then it wasn't by the time it hit
basically,
us.
there was a 3 weeks in a row we had session cancellations due to
Weather events.
Bentley
Power
going to
outages.
No, it was Bentley going to Cairns, a cyclone, and then a power outage for Bentley and Sky.
So everyone else was fine.
Yes,
Yes, I have officially changed my name to Shiben Liang.
No,
But for some reason,
I
the-
also answer to Sky now, apparently.
I've officially changed my name to Shiben Liang. However, for
even
some
on-
reason, when they wrote it down on the official sheet, the judge still called me Bentley.
the name is cursed even outside of the game. Sweet. So we're going to be doing.
Look, I'm not a girl, but if I'm going to be called by a girl's name, I'd prefer to be called by my character's name.
You
than
actually
by
have
my bio name.
you actually have gotten in motion to change your fucking name. It's the funniest part.
I signed off on it.
You have the chance to do the funniest thing ever, Alex.
What?
No, I am literally his legal witness for his name change, so that makes it funnier.
Change your name to Arashi.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to change my name to something that I'm actually going to use IRL.
You mean Alex? Like we've all been calling you for the whole time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the thing I go by, actually go by IRL, not one of my characters' names.
Change your name to Shiru Emiya.
I'm not gonna do that. It would be very funny, but I'm not gonna do that.
Shiru Uchiha.
I'm taking my name change
Make your
seriously,
name
y'all.
the weebest shit of all time.
We're taking it seriously.
I'm going to go with my actual name, which is Alex.
Yeah, the person who isn't is your fucking residential side hoe.
I can't even
what?
counter that. What?
I just wanted to
Residential
see what the
side-eye.
reaction was. Like, no, go.
I did not hear you properly. I only heard the word side hoe. What are you talking
I
about?
call
Me.
Eli your residential side hoe.
She's my main hoe.
The perfect response.
That's pretty good one. I'll give you that. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah,
That's
that's
Jack.
good.
Ah,
That's
sweet, good.
legitimately
We got past the 2-minute mark. Okay, now we're fine to say whatever we want. So, this is the morning after the party we all had after liberating Akatsuna. And we are heading off in 2 different ships. The Marines have been given a backup to their sunken Marine ship because we just let that sink. And all
Yeah,
that
they probably won't. Yeah, they're probably going to use it for. Yeah, someone was probably going to use it for bad things anyway.
was my
It's not like they
ship,
were going to use
asshole.
this. It's not like they were going to use for scraps, Charles. You know that.
Well, regardless, thank you, Wyeth, for your men's production of a new ship for us.
Well, make sure.
You're welcome.
It's good to see that the lady of the house was found safe and sound. I believe Jonathan told me about your survival, but I wasn't able to pass the news on in time. Apologies.
Well,
That was to Janet.
yeah, it's fine. At the very least, I'm glad to see that both of my men there were, well, they died at least as themselves instead of as the hate-filled monsters that Gareth tried to make them.
Certainly did.
Hmm.
I can't speak much for the other one, but Jonathan died a very respectable man.
Yeah. I tried to stop Atlantis from falling, but he didn't accept the offer.
It's fine. Thank you for your help, at least for trying.
Hmm.
And Wyatt's gonna walk up to you, Bentley, and also, thanks for the notes you gave me on this faith-tempered metal stuff. I still can't
Not-
fully figure out how to activate it, but at the very least, I think I can move forwards from it.
It takes a while. Come to understand yourself, and the rest will follow.
Now, before you guys leave, I have something to give to 3 of you. Charles, Atlas, Akan.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. What's up?
Did I make Atlantis sink into despair? Well,
Robbie, did you make an entire dramatic character arc out of a pun, Robbie?
no.
Probably some bear outside my room, Jesus.
That was kind of weird.
No, I did not.
I would have given you more rep
Didn't
if you did.
believe you.
I would have given you more rep if you did. Wyeth hands each of you guys a big chunk of metal. Each of those 3, a big chunk of metal. This is the last of the fasting we managed to get, since you blew up the god making it a little earlier.
I feel like we probably committed some sort of sacrilege.
Oh, fuck it, he was evil.
Well, I guess that makes it justifiable then.
Yeah, who cares? We'll kill another god later.
Good idea.
Good idea.
I mean, you're a D2, Atlas. That's
lot.
kind of our whole thing.
Okay, if this
Yeah.
guy, okay, I don't care, but as long as this guy doesn't keep trying to kill the shit out of Etna, and the rest of you, I guess.
Pretty sure I was fighting
Wait.
him. Is just gonna point over at Quintus, who's just waving.
Oh, I'm-
Glare.
Okay, then. This is the last...
Right.
I'm pretty sure the 3 of you can make better use of it than anyone else here. Especially considering 2 of you are definitely worthy of it, and the other one so I managed to manipulate it on her own out of sheer force of will, so I'm interested in seeing what the other part goes with. I can't really dual wield the club, so maybe I'll make it into like something else. Eh, she just shoves it in her bag. Thanks for the present!
Well, thank you.
Alice at that point starts going up and pushes Wyeth out of the way and just hugs both Charles and Atlas.
Oh. Oh, this is nice.
I hope to see you guys again once you're done with your journey. I imagine once she becomes king of the pirates and you try to stop her from becoming king of the pirates.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Maybe. Something like that. I'll probably come back later. Charles is extremely uncomfortable with any form of maternal affection, it seems like, or maybe he's just embarrassed by this happening in front of his subordinates and also his brother's friends. Either way, you guys have got some places to be.
Yes. Where is our next destination? Captain?
At that point, Danica runs up from the... Danica drops the, I'm assuming, probably unconscious from hugging Sky, and runs over to Akan and Bentley. I have a great location in mind.
Oh, wow.
Right, you're still here. Yes.
What
What?
do you mean I'm still here? I'm part of the crew now. She just like puffs her cheeks out.
Wait, you are?
Yeah.
When did we agree on this?
A while
I
ago,
mean-
you were off island.
Yeah, that's why, Bentley.
Right.
We were over here and they were over, well,
I was fighting
Yeah.
a ruler of the sea.
We were fighting a pseudo emperor.
No, you... Okay, I guess you did fight him once when I wasn't... Yeah, whatever, shut up.
yeah. Oh,
She's part of the crew now, deal with it. Also, she's Buffalo's
Fine.
kid.
Buffalo.
Wow,
Oh yeah,
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
So
Wow.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to my place. We're going to Zoe. There's something really cool that we have to see before we actually get to the Pirate King stuff.
So that's not on any maps that I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's because it's a moving island. Don't worry, I know how to
So
get there. I have a Viva card for it.
So,
Right,
wait, moving.
okay.
How is it moving?
You'll see. He's gonna
Probably
make
just-
walks
What
back
the-
over
Oh,
the
yeah.
sky, picks her up like luggage, starts walking towards the ship. Golden grin.
Maybe it's built on the top of a massive floating massive vegetation or something. That could explain how it moves along with the tides. Bentley will
make-
continue theorizing as he's.
Or maybe it's got some kind of wind turbines or some kind of engine that keeps it levitating.
Perhaps, potentially, but then it would have to be an artificial island. Something tells me that the minks aren't from an artificial island. They seem more naturally inclined.
I heard it's on the back of a giant elephant. He actually just says as he walks over to his spot on the ship.
Oh come on, don't be ridiculous.
It couldn't possibly be an elephant. I mean, what would it eat?
Fish.
How would it manage to get enough fish? It must be eating sea kings all day.
I mean, the size of it must be freaking huge.
Yeah, it was probably my idea. Floating tree clumps.
Yeah, but actually,
I'm
makes a lot of
definitely
sense.
sure it's a giant elephant.
Yeah, but we have to talk about the logistics here.
No,
That
but-
just
An elephant of that size would collapse under its own weight.
We seriously tried to follow the square cubes law. We just saw a 3-kilometer giant mass of metal.
That giant mass of metal was like a god.
yeah, so that's more understandable.
And also
just an elephant.
And also, it was likely using the power of Hephaestion itself to keep itself afloat.
Why does Yoshi know what the square cubes law is?
Oh fuck, my Bentley's token it defaults to 0 HP.
Yep, Bentley's token knows him so well.
Actually, I'm gonna double check that all my characters are. Yeah. Okay.
Sky is also defaults to being dead.
Which is weird, because I normally have a lot more HP than a certain Bentley.
I apparently have 2 random PDFs of Tokyo Tab, blah blah blah, and Diablo Rock. So I'm just gonna delete those 2. It's dragging away things.
I was looking at her and going, wait, fuck, where's her mana bar? Oh wait, wrong campaign.
We don't use mana here.
Yeah.
Mana's for scrub campaigns, better known as campaigns where it would make sense.
Scrub campaigns, you mean like the other one you run later?
Yes, like the other one that I guess I'm insulting the one I ran 2 days ago.
So, Captain, you been missing my cookie or something?
Yes, supremely. They're decent back there, but my god, are they not as good as you? Give me your food!
Calm down. It's all cooked.
She's pointing her club at you.
Calm down. It's slow cooking in the bottom. I've been making sure to get the meat to just the right tenderness. I assume I will make a cooking check.
You roll a cooking check. I'm gonna roll a willpower save for a calm with disadvantage. She dives
That's a
up the boat
28.
immediately, comes back up with a fish in her mouth.
Hey, you're gonna ruin your appetite. That's a 28.
Oh
so
please!
I
Just
imagine it's
snack.
pretty good.
Just heats, just starts heating, just basically cooks it immediately and just chews it off the bone and tosses the thing off the side.
Okay, but
Like-
don't blame me if the flavors mix weird.
So basically, you know, like how fish have like the skeleton underneath, just their head, right? So basically, she puts her teeth around the tail and then like shreds it all the way up, so all that's left is like the scale head and just the tail, and tosses that off like a cartoon,
Yeah.
or like One Piece actually.
One
Yep.
Piece is basically a cartoon.
Well, also
One Piece is a cartoon. Let's be real.
Same as Naruto, to be fair. They're all cartoons.
I consider One Piece more cartoon-like than Naruto.
Well, yeah, but they are cartoons.
Naruto takes itself seriously more often.
And that doesn't
One Piece is made specifically for like a way younger audience than Naruto is. So
kind of. Technically, they're both made for the same age audience.
But come on, One Piece is made for a younger audience.
Well, One Piece is more part of the younger audience. They're both made for the same aged audience. Literally.
target demographics are a little weird
Yes,
with that.
Yeah.
with Jump, yeah. with
They're
the
both
tar-
made for young boys, but like
They're both
One Piece
for
is made
young
for like
boys.
tween and younger, whereas Naruto is probably made for teenage.
I don't know where the fuck the range is either, dude. It's confusing as shit. Just looking at all the things that are in Jump Weekly.
That's true.
Where's the age range? The age range seems to go
I mean-
between
I mean,
2 and
look at-
70.
I mean, hell, look at Chainsaw Man these days.
That's actually not exclusive.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I would not be showing that to a
It
boy
was
his
in Weekly.
tweens.
Shonen Jump.
It used to be in Weekly Jump, though.
Jujutsu
Not
Kaisen
considering
was
a certain back alley chapter.
Yes, not including the back alley hand job.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
Okay, so Bentley, have
Anyway,
you ever followed a FIFA card before?
actually, have we followed a FIFA card to any specific
Never,
locations?
actually.
before? No.
No.
No, I don't believe so. I remember Ace talking about one a couple years back.
Damn it, I need to turn that alarm off.
I remember Fire Fist Ace mentioning one a couple of years back, but never really figured out how it worked.
Right, damn it, now I have to teach you how it works. Okay, so basically you see the hand, right? You see the little piece of paper? Now watch what it starts
I
moving
see.
towards.
It's going towards the right.
Okay, so we
Does that mean
follow-
that's in the direct?
Yep, that's the way we have to go.
Huh. It's a paper that's being guided by the gods.
That's probably the best explanation for how it works. Because I don't know how it works.
Or maybe it's some sort of strange paper-based magnetism.
They put magnets in paper. Yeah, great.
Logan, I just ate a fish off the bone. Is that a hate crime?
Is that a hate crime?
That's a con, yeah. you just said that.
Nah,
Right, what kind of fish
we
are you
eat fish
again?
too,
No,
just
but-
not the same species.
What kind of
No,
fish
but
men are you
calling
again?
them.
Trust me, they're in tropical waters. These are not tropical waters. You have not eaten the same kind of fish.
I believe
Okay.
we just got off of a summer island, didn't we?
We got off of an arm that's 90% a volcano, so probably a summer island.
Yeah, so we'll be in
Okay,
like
actually, wait. Give me a sec. I'll double check then.
very well could be in tropical water.
Okay,
Flame
say-
angelfish.
Let's roll a d10. If it's a 1, then I can't just ate a flame angelfish.
Okay.
Crossing my fingers. Okay, I'll roll it then. I guess I thought you were rolling it.
Oh yeah.
I'll roll it. Don't worry. Damn it! Oh, that's
Ah,
so funny.
pretty
Nah,
off.
it's a tuna. She somehow ate an entire tuna off the bone like that.
I don't think tuna would be in tropical water.
It's a really lost tuna.
I want to know the
Dang.
story of this tuna now.
Too bad it's dead.
Yeah.
Well, we know how it ends. In a con's
con.
belly. That is a tuna.
How did you find a tuna fish in the?
I was hungry.
But why is there a tuna fish here?
Why don't you ask it?
It's
Ask the
dead.
island.
All right, that'll make it hard.
Hey, your floating island doesn't happen to bring wildlife with it, does it?
What? No.
Yeah, like this no.
No. 'Cause that could explain why there's a random tuna fish in the middle of reef water.
I mean, I think it actually sometimes. Yeah, it does.
Huh.
Never gets fish in the middle.
In that case, we must be getting close.
Oh, that's
So what exactly
that's
do the
really
people eat
convenient
it
for
then?
us.
Oh,
Man, I thought Zoe would be like 3 days, but I guess it's like within a few hours.
Well, I guess that depends. Maybe it just got separated from its original shul that was following. Still means we're heading in the right direction.
And ended up in a whole different climate. You know what? Sure, that's actually a decent chance.
Well,
The new world is
think
weird.
about it. If the island passed through this climate, then it would be able. It passed through this climate, bringing us
I see
shul
a
of
giant
fish, and one of
elephant in
those
the
fish-
water.
Wait, what?
And it is up in the crow's nest. No, I see a giant elephant.
you sure it's not a
What?
hallucination?
Etna, have you recovered fully from your injuries?
I wasn't concussed. There's really a giant elephant over there. Shane,
Okay.
do you want to see if
what-
Shane, do you want to see where he's pointing?
Can I have a look as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up.
Kai and Shane, both of you roll perception.
I succeed.
Yes. And Shane?
Oh. Yep.
No, it's a giant
You
elephant.
have advantage on that.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough.
Wow.
Yeah,
Shane doesn't. Shane refuses to believe it.
elephant.
No, Edna's right. That's a giant elephant.
Shane thinks he's malfunctioning.
Yeah, he's checking the cyborg guide, but it's like, okay, elephant, that has to be bullshit, right? There's no way that that could ever be a possibility.
I told you, Bentley! I told you it was a giant elephant!
Is it actually a giant elephant, guys, or is he still messing with me?
It's a giant elephant.
How?
I don't know, it just is.
I told you it was a giant elephant!
Why don't you ask the giant elephant what it's doing there?
I'm sorry, I don't speak elephant.
Does anyone speak
At
elephant?
least it's easier than asking a dead fish.
If anyone speaks elephant, it's probably the kid.
Ellie just looks up at you confused.
Don't tell me I'm wrong.
Why would I know how to
Right.
speak elephants?
Actually, Roshi, what about you? Shane's just gonna look over at Roshi.
You think because I'm an animal we speak the same language?
I think it was
Oh.
more because you've learned
Because you're right, we all do.
everything.
Oh. Well, I mean, I was making that assumption based upon your education, which is very long.
Did you know about this? Did you know about this thing, Roshi?
Duh.
Yep, I thought so.
So you were just waiting until it revealed itself to make fun of me, weren't you?
Yep. I wanted to see if anyone would believe Yoshi, since he 100% knows what it is.
Why does Yoshi know what it is?
That's a
The
good question.
Kozuki and the people of So have a long-standing history and relationship of allyship.
Right. Wait, but I thought you were a Kuazumi.
Yes, but I was raised by the Kozuki.
Ah, makes sense. Okay, guys, I've got the food ready. What the fuck?
Yeah, she just comes up and just sees the giant elephant.
Okay, what do you guys think it tastes like?
We are not eating my home.
That's
Yeah.
your home?
Yeah, Mitsunesha, the giant elephant
you
my Zo lives on.
Hi, Zanesha.
Still
Give
can't
the
believe
dog
it's an
back.
elephant.
Does she look like she's still wanting to eat it?
Roll inside.
Alright, I'm gonna roll for Morgan.
Yes,
Well,
100%.
Alex, roll again. You do technically have advantage on this because of observation. They would have loved it if you gear forward on observation.
If you gear forward on the fucking...
Yeah, you can.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah, go ahead. You can tell. I was gonna say, yeah, you can 100% tell. What are you thinking then?
I was thinking, yes, you can see her drooling.
Ellie walks up
Elephant
behind and slaps you on the
flambe.
back of your head.
Hey, young
No.
master.
No eating the giant. No eating the giant miracle of the animal kingdom.
But
The bad auntie
it
bit.
has
Bad auntie bit.
but it has plenty of meat to spare.
Bad.
I mean, it's a lot of
So does your
organic
giant
now.
form. So should we eat your finger?
Oh, actually, that could be interesting.
It's good.
Wait.
At that point,
Morgan
Chris,
slaps it
at
on
that
the
point,
back of
Chris
the head.
slaps you harder in the back of the head. Yeah, as Morgan does too.
Ow!
You're not
Guys, I'm
meant to
gonna
be
drop the food.
You're not
She's
meant
still
to be
holding the.
advocating-
Bint, you look back. Akana's already taken the entire tray.
Okay, never mind. You're not gonna make me drop the food.
What made you think it lost in your hands for more than a second?
That's good. It's a good thing I made
Zab
an
was also
entire.
eating it out of curiosity.
Yeah.
I would.
So we don't have to give you anything.
I'm gonna
Just
go
looking
and
at-
tie us to the elephant. Ed's just gonna pick up.
Right.
Ed just picks
I
up
don't-
the anchor and like starts flying up, looking for a place to hook this ship.
I don't think it's a good idea to tie us to the leg of an elephant that can probably move the entire leg dozens of kilometers in one single step.
What
Yeah.
do you suppose we do?
So, I mean, we could ask.
No,
Oh, I have an
that's
idea.
how-
What about the tail?
No, that's how it works. you just see Danica just crawling up the side, looking. Here's the bit. and just like, and it just starts hooking it on.
Wait,
Because
but,
Zunega's
if the-
legs never actually rise out of the ocean. So,
But if the leg moves forward, it's going to drag out ship it.
it's fine.
crazy
Don't worry
speed.
about it.
This doesn't make any sense. What
Yeah.
are you? He just shouts up to the underbelly.
What are you?
Bentley, we've been on the Grand Line for how long now? You still think it makes sense?
You just hear a loud noise from
It just-
Zunasia.
Oh, was it saying yes, no, something or other?
I was lying. I don't speak elephant.
So you're
That's-
a moron. Yes.
Huh. Took you this long to figure it out.
I already knew.
Right. And now, if I check that I've done this map correctly, I want to show you the map I made for Zoe.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
That is actually a boar, by the way.
I figured it was not an actual elephant.
Yeah, the only other ones that
There
had-
wasn't any in Incarnate.
They only had dead elephants.
There's a big ass boar. It does pretty much work though.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I shoved it so far up you can't tell that it doesn't have a long trunk.
Why don't we just hook ourselves onto the tail?
You know the tail's like 10 kilometers above us, right?
We have ropes that are that long.
We don't.
I think.
Oh,
We don't?
don't.
Chris, can you make a rope that long?
We're hooked to the fucking leg. Let's just use that.
I don't think that this is how ships work.
Bentley, you shoot lasers using magic metal. Shut up.
Yeah.
I
but
shoot
we're not-
lasers using the power of electromagnetic science.
Do you
I
I'm
think-
sure
understand
that was
what's
considered
going on?
magic at some point.
I think that's. I think I didn't really get enough of a chance back on Fubuki.
So you're using something you don't understand. Nothing new.
It's called faith. It's called Faith Atlas.
Okay.
So why don't you have faith in the giant elephant?
This is a pagan god. This is very clearly a pagan god.
Does it make it more powerful than your god if he's able to stomp entire islands to dust?
My god was presumably also able to stomp entire islands to dust. He just decided not to because, Shen is a blessed being.
Oh, Tenacious never done anything either.
Right.
In fact, he's been very lovely as a place to live on for our entire history, you dick.
I said
So
pagan. I
basically-
didn't say evil. I said pagan. I didn't say evil.
He's a lot more real than your Shen, from what I can tell, because I can bloody see him. How about that, you little... She just starts sparking up
We-
lightning as it gets close to you. Guys,
We
Okay.
just
Guys.
fought.
guys! How do we get up?
I assume we just and Penley's gonna start moonwalking.
Anyone want
well,
to take the Etna
this is-
Express?
I would.
Okay.
Yes, of course she does.
I guess a bunch of people start
Morgan
climbing.
has moonwalk. Morgan and Sky both have moonwalks, so they're just gonna go under their own steam.
Fair enough.
No.
Okay.
I assume Akan's just gonna fly.
Yeah, Akan just starts flying on her. Akan just picks up her kid and her girlfriend and just starts flying up. Actually, no, they can
Oh,
both
wait.
use wings. They just start flying up on their own.
Oh wait, I have a jetpack. Oh. Yeah, why would I... Oh. Yeah, I'll just do that.
So-
Atlas starts
Wait, is
flying.
anyone gonna need Sky? Sky's gonna need to climb.
Huh?
Sky also has moonwalk.
Oh no,
so,
Sky has moonwalk. Fuck.
so basically,
Sky has moonwalk.
Okay,
Shane
then I
has
guess it's
moonwalk.
just been till the Etna Express.
Just the way I select it.
Oh, actually, I can't fly. Tanaka just says we're hopping on Etna's back. I can only glide, so yeah, I gotta do this. Sorry to ruin your daytime.
You've got a girlfriend. Back off.
I guess I can't fly. I'm gonna climb for like 2 hours. That'd be like 2
This is
hours.
your- This is your home.
Yeah. That's not the end of the sentence.
Yeah.
End of conversation.
That was the end of the sentence, yeah. As that just starts flapping up. Anyway, I can't wait to show you guys it. It's like this awesome city. It's been here for like a millennia or something or other. I don't know how long that time is, but it's a really long time, right?
Well, a millennium is 1,000 years, so that place it at least into the Void Century.
See, it's like a really, really long time.
This elephant. Wow, this elephant stinks.
Well, I guess it would be the... Wait,
Pretty sure
where
that's...
do you guys get water from? Alice is just looking
elephant.
around. Wait, so he tosses water up here, is that what
Yeah,
you're
he
saying?
sprays onto his back. And then
Oh.
the water is somehow not salty.
In
Wait.
fact, it looks like. Actually, look at the trunk. It looks like he's doing something now.
Oh no.
Oh no! Out of the way!
All right, now a
right.
bunch of people have water weaknesses.
What are you
No.
guys?
I'm imagining that everyone with a water weakness is just gonna start running towards someone without it.
Everyone just lands
Yeah.
on the Etna
How
Express.
are we gonna
Everyone
run?
everyone just flies onto the Etna
Moonwalking.
Express. because
Oh
he-
yeah.
because he can because his flight is based on his wings that he has naturally.
Hey, wait, wait, what are you guys doing?
Help!
Wait, what on earth are you guys doing? As Bentley says as he gets slammed with a giant with a giant stream of water, knocking him back down to the sea.
Sky's perception is quite high, so I'm imagining she notices that
lands
and
on the
just
Etna
starts.
So I imagine both
Yeah.
Atlas and Sky end up on the Etna Express
Yep.
because they have devil fruits.
What exactly
Yeah.
are you guys running?
I'll do it
Oh
next
wait, I
time,
just remembered
Morgan,
someone
I
else who
imagine
didn't say anything but quietly got on the Etna Express.
Who?
Yoshi, who has absolutely
Oh.
no capability of flights.
Oh yeah.
No, Yoshi would definitely climb. Are you kidding me?
No, he would take the Etna Express.
What about my pride?
The pride.
His prud
Doesn't
doesn't.
apply to
pride.
not taking the Etna Express.
His
That applies
prud
to
comes.
something else.
His prud comes to combat. He doesn't need his prud when it comes to taking the expressway up a 30-kilometer fucking elephants.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. That do be making sense.
And as you guys get up to the top, and I'm going to use the usual marker when it comes to say who's where.
Hi, Sky.
Oi.
Skoy Valura! You guys see that the ancient kingdom is in ruins.
I would expect. I mean, I would expect so. It is an ancient ruin.
Oh, but this
Actually,
is...
no, I mean, actually, no, that'd be
This place
bin.
supposed to have people up here?
I was
Yeah, that's
here
not
3
supposed to look
weeks.
like this.
I was here a month ago! What the hell happened?
Wait, it's not supposed to look like this?
No!
This is where people live, and
Oh, I figured since ruins.
well, but you know, it's been attacked. Obviously, there would be ruins.
Let's
Wait, it's been
We
attacked?
can find anyone.
I'm
That's
here.
what
I'm
I'm
here.
assuming.
I'm here. I finally. Okay, managed to get it back. What happened? Bentley finally gets back up.
just Yoshi just quietly hops off Etna's back. Just thank you for the ride, Serena.
Thanks
Thanks for saving us, Etna.
Thanks, Etna.
Etna can't.
Oh, yeah.
Etna genuinely can't. Sorry, Yoshi genuinely can't fly in as a Devil Fruit user, so it does make sense that he needs to take the Etna Express. So
Something. This place looks like it's in shambles.
okay. Well, you're
Can-
overwhelming around the gate.
Can we start looking? Can we start looking around to see if there's like any sign of attack?
You can see signs of attack.
Okay.
They're not
So
blocked.
are they recent?
They
I'm
do
gonna
look
look
friendly.
around for signs of people with both of my characters.
As you're before you
Efforts.
can do that, you start hearing someone sounding a horn as you look up and see a small monkey man sounding a horn at the gate we're standing in front of. More people! More... Wait, Danica?
Oh, like
Oh, hey! She leans over to someone else. What's his name?
Why would we know that?
Shit. I'm really bad with other people's names.
Danica, I assume that you know this person?
Yeah, he's a mother member of... I did mention I was a member of their, high-ranking military, right?
No, I don't think you did.
Oh, right. I'm a former musketeer, so, I kind of used to be here a bunch. Hi, yeah, so these are my friends. I'm part of their pirate crew now. They're really cool and strong. Can we come in? Well, if it's you, it's probably fine. And
Wow,
then
security
the
is
gate opens
really
up.
that light.
After,
Seem remarkably chill.
especially immediately after an attack.
Well, it's Danica. If you guys weren't good, she probably would have tried to kill you already.
That's true. Unless she's being manipulated by the power of a devil fruit.
No.
No, no.
Plus, I'm pretty sure I could smell her scent all over that one, so you guys are probably good.
Sky blushes a bit.
I'll bet.
Okay, rolling con save.
Oh,
Damn!
Only a
it's
bit!
only a bit. Wow, that's
Damn!
okay.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I'll eat shit. Yeah,
That's
only a
two
little
nat
bit.
20s this session.
I'll say it's only a little bit.
Yeah.
You
God,
aren't
you get-
lying.
And you get laid one time, and now you're acting all smug, huh, Sky?
Bint just grumbling to herself.
I'm on fire today with my responses.
What do you mean?
Bint only knows about the one.
I just love the what do you mean one time, but yeah. So what happened to the city, by the way? Oh, Jack
Looks
came
like you
over.
got-
He was trying to find Raizo. They didn't tell him Raizo was here, so everything's fine, but they've all gone now.
Wait, Jack from your... Jack from
Right.
your backstory, right? And you'll point over at Yoshi.
Backstory.
What do you mean do you mean Jack of the Beast Pirates?
Yes, that one.
Yes, it's probably him, because Raizo... Wait, Raizo was here!
Who's Raizo?
He's one of the Akazaya 9!
Akazaya 9?
He's one of Odin's great warriors! You just start geeking out all excited. They did survive! I knew it wasn't possible for them to have died!
Did we miss a chapter of...
One of the Kozuki?
No, not one of the Kozuki. No, they're his retainers.
Oh.
Did I never tell you about the story
yes.
of Odin?
Actually,
Well,
Actually,
and then
been
you
there.
just start spewing the story of Odin without, like, missing a beat.
is he okay?
Well, he's
Morgan
counting
is
the
listening
chapter.
very intently because this is cool lore shit.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't need to explain
Yeah.
the story of Odin, so
Yes.
just assume he's saying that in the background and people who care are listening and people who don't aren't.
Sounds kind of similar to something I think Master Bo Team said once.
Oh, this Odin sounds incredible.
Yes! And then he starts spewing more at higher and a faster pace.
Morgan will continue listening.
Danced in the street. Sounds kind of foolish.
Okay.
probably had a reason.
So Jack came here and killed and destroyed all of this and that. How are you guys okay? Oh, right. The Straw Hats came along and helped us out.
The Straw Hat.
You mean Luffy?
Yes?
Damn it. That guy got here before us.
Yes. Why do you care?
Because I've got to try and surpass him someday, and it's not going to happen if he keeps getting to places before we do.
But how? He's a captain, and I don't think you're the captain. I'm pretty sure that's the strong one.
A non-captain can beat a captain.
You can't beat him. He just starts moving faster along.
Okay, I dislike you immensely already.
I mean, Ben, I've fought alongside Straw Hat, and I'm pretty sure you've only just about got to where he was 2 years ago.
Shh, she doesn't need to know that.
Oh, hold on. Pause. Someone just knocked.
Okay. God damn it.
Fair enough. Well, this is a fun opener.
This is a bunch of gags, basically. Which, to be fair, that was basically the opening section anyway.
Yeah, Yeah.
Alex has gone to get his washing out of the
Fair
washing.
enough.
So
Well, at the very least, both his characters were listening to the Odin lore dump, so that kind of works.
yeah.
So so why are you guys here? Oh, right. I was gonna show them the thingy and the whale, and then after that, I was probably just gonna pick up a change of clothes and leave.
There's a whale here. There's a
No.
whale on an elephant.
No, it's the whale tree. See? Just points. Sorry, that was the monkey guy. The whale tree. See? And just points over far across to the giant tree, which you can see is clearly shaped like a giant whale.
Whoa, that's definitely a
Actually-
place of worship.
Oh, so it actually is
Kind
shaped
of.
like a
We just
whale.
kind of shoved an important rock inside it, and also Rhizo one time.
A rock. Does the rock have anything on it? Shane's just gonna look over.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He just stands and just keeps walking.
Wait, what? What does it have on it? Like, does it look like writing or something?
I think so. I don't know. I've never been there. I'm just the front door guy.
So you've
Are you
never
thinking?
looked beyond the door. And yes, Bentley,
that-
I am thinking of that.
There's only one way to find out.
So I'm gonna get.
Hmm.
We have to get the We have to get the turtle into the whale on the elephant.
Do we leave him on the ship again?
He's right here with us.
No, he isn't.
Wait,
Wait, turtle?
turtle. Where? He's not located down there, is he? Surely.
Did he?
No.
Okay,
You
who
guys
forgot-
now
who
flash
forgot
back
to-
and remember a little bit before everyone was having a conversation about the elephant. He said, "Sorry, I gotta go downstairs and get something. Be up in a bit."
He said that.
We just left him down on the boat, didn't we?
We really gotta stop doing that.
Ugh.
He can find his way back up.
Be more effective if we tied him to someone.
Isn't that what your backpack's for, Shane?
Yes.
So wouldn't that make
I'm
it
not
your
gonna-
responsibility?
Well, I mean, if I tie him to someone else's back, then he's theirs.
He
Then
was
he's yours.
certainly not tying him to my back.
He's your responsibility, though.
What's... damn your flawless logic.
I've missed playing these guys. It's only been a little bit.
So what kind of food do you guys have up here?
Fish, plants,
How do you get fish up
fish,
here?
plants, mostly that. Well,
How do you get
Zunatia
fish up-
sucks a bunch of water, and then he sprays it on his back, and then there's fish.
Right. I could make some awesome Mediterranean style food.
Where the hell's the Mediterranean?
I don't know. My dad always used to talk about it.
Which he means is Mediterranean, which is a different island. Vince just never known how to pronounce it.
My dad always used to talk about it. I think it was Mediterranean. Anyway, they do a lot of fish and fruits.
Okay, so I'm gonna go see Dogstrom or Cat Viper, not on the island. I'm gonna go see someone in charge, not on the island. I'm gonna see
Wait.
Carrot, not on the island. Can I go to the whale tree? Probably can't stop you.
Wait, so who's leading you guys then?
Currently, most of our able-bodied warriors and a decent chunk who aren't are currently over at Wano, or going to Wano, in order to go and help with the defeat of Kaido.
That's weird. Last I heard,
That's strange. Last I heard, the Straw Hat was in the territory of Big Mom, not Kaido.
He went somewhere else to go save one of his friends who got kidnapped or something by Big Mom. I don't know. I'm not really involved in that. I just know what happened.
Is it just a thing with pirates in the Grand Line and having their mates kidnapped?
It does happen a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, you don't say.
I just
Atlas
love the
is
idea that
gonna
we just
make
have
her
over the
calm.
heads of the people who's been kidnapped the number of times they've been kidnapped.
I just imagine the
Wait,
whole crew's
what
just
is
looking
the
at
number
the
of
time.
times?
So
Everyone's been
Morgan
kidnapped.
once, Bint once, I believe. Bint was kidnapped once. Khan
When was
three
Bint
times.
kidnapped?
I believe Bint once. I don't remember. It's a long campaign, mate. I'm trying to
Wait,
remember. I think it's
if you
happened.
remember what happened with Ben and Sky, Shane nabbed both of them.
Oh yeah, that did happen. So technically three. Technically, it's been three different people. At least, possibly more.
And everyone looks over at the captain.
And then
Yeah.
she's
No,
the
I
one that
feel
said,
like it's mostly been her that's been kidnapped more so than any of the rest of us.
"Hey, I've been kidnapped.
Yes, it is a little-
I've been kidnapped recently." Okay,
Yeah, I guess that
excluding
adds
the
to the
warlord,
tally.
but she beat me.
Hmm.
Does
Well-
that exclude her?
No, it actually makes it make more sense. And technically, two of them were Shane anyway.
Well, it was most
Shane getting
effective way.
kidnapped or Shane doing the kidnapping?
You really think I'd get kidnapped?
Yes.
Do we count any of the stuff that Jags did?
Do we count the stuff Jax did?
I wouldn't really count that as a kidnapping.
Man, you guys gotta know a
True.
lot of stuff. Is this just the pirate crew thing?
Well, yeah, we
Probably.
go to plenty of different islands and explore all sorts of unique cultures.
Man, you guys must have had a really long time adventuring if you've had that much difficult, crazy stuff happen to you.
I think a cumulative 6 months,
4 months.
Or
4 months.
No, 8 months.
what number are we going with?
We took a 2-year break in the middle.
Wait, does that mean we were on break longer than we've been as a crew together?
Huh. Wow, we really haven't been a crew for that long.
I've known you. Wait, so I have been with my presumed dead mentor for longer than I've been with my actual crew.
Wait,
Holy
does that mean
crap!
I've been...
Holy crap! I have more of a claim as a butler than I do as a pirate.
Wait, is that saying that I've been an assassin longer than I've been a part of his crew, but I've been dead more than a lot? Oh shit.
That was already known.
I know, but it doesn't help the point.
Oh, I already know full well I've been a musician longer than I've been with this crew, but I don't think that's going to be changing anytime before this one becomes the Pirate King.
Hmm.
5 years at it. It's going to take a while.
Well, regardless, I have always been a servant of the good. I have always been a servant of the good word of the metal. He'll just strike a pious pose.
I thought you didn't worship Hephaestus.
The good metal.
Oh. So good metal. What exactly does that
Wait,
mean?
didn't you say Shin
Like-
was a guy? Just turns over to Atlas, who saw him in his awakening dream.
I mean, I did see him. Well, Shen.
I will admit, my whole faith is going through a bit of a schism right now inside me.
Schism.
So
just Chris
Schism.
just pipes up and just correct his language.
I think I know how schism is pronounced.
well, you know,
But you didn't have a formal education, Bentley.
Schism.
Right.
Do minks... Actually, no, I definitely shouldn't ask that.
Why shouldn't you ask?
The thing that I'm not going to.
Jeez, the monkey just suddenly goes dead face and just starts looking closer and closer in your eyes. What were you thinking?
I was thinking that, hey, this fruit looks really tasty.
She's just gonna run up to a random fruit tree.
hmm.
Roll a d20. I want to see if there's an off chance it's devil fruit just for fun.
Oh god.
If it was 19 or 20, I would have made it a devil fruit.
Damn it.
Who the fuck would have even eaten it, though?
No, it just would've-
Ellie.
Well, it could have been Ellie or Chris, actually.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point.
That is true. Bit was the one to find the original fucking Atlas devil fruit, so.
And then
No.
Bentley
No,
found
No,
Sky.
not Atlas's. Skies.
Atlas
Yeah.
had eaten his devil fruit before Bit had even joined the crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bentley found Skies.
No, Bint found Skies.
Pretty sure it was Bentley.
Someone found Skies.
Yeah.
What do
We
you
found
remember?
Skies on Matamo, didn't we?
We found
Yeah.
Skies on a random tree. I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say
it
it was set up to
No,
hunt
No,
her,
it
but
was
instead we just
Bentley, because
found
Bentley
her.
was just looking around. Bint just cooked it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ben cooked it.
Hey, this fruit looks delicious, doesn't it?
Probably, but it will also lead to massive hives.
Hives, huh? I definitely need to figure out how to cook this into a meal.
You do realize hives is a problem, right?
All poisonous foods can be made edible through my cooking.
Actually, it makes the hives worse.
No, let's face it, she doesn't care about making them not poisonous.
Oh god, did I accidentally make Mau Mau, but like more autistic?
No,
No.
you did not. That's just a line that
You
used.
cannot make Mau Mau more autistic.
That's impossible, yes. Meow Meow is extremely autistic.
Meow meow.
I almost exclusively call her Meow Meow.
Always
Yeah,
for Alex's
There's
pleasure.
a cat named after her.
Is it
It was
called?
also called Meow Meow.
I would have expected that. Yes.
Yeah, I just call Meow Meow almost exclusively Meow Meow, and that's just a running joke we've had because it's either that or Court Wizard. Sorry, official Court Wizard,
Yes.
which is the only way they can explain her role in that series. It's good. Watch Apothecary Diaries. Anyway, back to topic. As I imagine we're all milling around, and Danica's coming back with her bag full of clothes she took from her place.
I thought you just said you were going to get a change of clothes.
I figured if I'm going to be on the ship for the foreseeable future, I may as well take all my clothes.
And that's true. You're a part. That is true. You're a part of the. You're part of the crew of the future Pirate King now.
Also,
so
I've been wearing the exact same clothes for the entire time we've known each other, so I should probably have something else to wear.
Didn't seem like Sky minded.
Just what are you implying?
Actually, you're wearing my shirt, aren't you, Sky?
Am I? And Sky will look down at the shirt she's wearing.
Yes.
Oh, whoops.
That's weird. You weren't wearing that shirt yesterday.
Because I changed shirts. You want it back?
Oh yeah, she just starts taking off her shirt in the middle of the street.
I don't think that's not. Actually, is that normal?
Yes, Sky is blushing hard. Can we at least go behind something
It's
first?
a 2. Are you kidding me? That's a nosebleed.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one's definitely a nosebleed. I'm just gonna
Yep.
get us all over to the street map for now. Everyone start dragging out the 20-something characters we have to. Actually, no, everyone don't do that. I'm just gonna copy-paste off the green.
Yep, fair enough.
Just copy-paste everybody, and I'll delete Roshi because we left him on the ship. Because I like doing that whenever someone forgets to mention Roshi, that he's just on the ship.
Shane, that was your responsibility, bud.
Just a thing from
Yes.
now on, unless directed otherwise, if you guys forget to mention him, I'm just gonna make out that we forgot him.
So is Roshi back yet, or
No, he's still on the ship.
do I have to go down there and retrieve him myself?
He's probably getting high on the lettuce supply.
Oh,
Yeah, that right.
Lettuce.
You have no idea how Roshi behaves.
Great. I have to deal
Ben,
with a
why are you
messed
dead?
up turtle.
It's probably from the time we did that thing here.
I have to get down there eventually and deal with a messed up turtle, but hey, that's my life. Yay.
While you guys are
Probably
having
sounds.
while you guys are having that scene happen, suddenly you hear another horn going off.
Hmm.
Okay,
Is-
what the hell's going on?
So
Wait, so
that's
this
not-
one isn't the standard procedure?
Well, no, it's supposed to do that for new arrivals, but I ain't seen anything.
Oh.
Etna, meanwhile, who's taller than the buildings. Okay, so I wasn't hallucinating the giant elephant before, right, guys?
No.
Oh,
We are currently standing on it, so I will admit. So I will admit that you were not.
Great. Quick question. Am I hallucinating the giant flying island coming in next to us?
What? Bentley's gonna attempt to moonwalk over the buildings to get a bit closer
Morgan's
look.
gonna have a look.
Yep.
Yep.
As you guys get up,
Everyone's-
you don't need to. The DC is not Nat 1.
Well, fuck, man. Who saves that?
Because it's a giant fucking island. It's a bit difficult to miss. As you guys
Impressive.
see,
Just-
a sky island somehow flying alongside Zunatia.
Oh.
Is that
That's one.
Sky Islands are supposed to be like way higher up than that, aren't they?
Hmm.
As you see then, it's suddenly, from the cannons beneath, you see, it fires out harpoons into Zunatia's side as you hear the giant beast scream in pain.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay. Guys, I think we're about to get into some trouble.
Yep, we gotta help it.
Oh, top alert! Top alert! as the monkey guy just start running away to go find any warriors still left on the island. Yeah, it'd be pretty rude if we let these guys get problems, right? So let's kick these guys' asses. All in agreement?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
like a plan.
complete agreement.
No one hurts my home.
Who the hell would try? Who the hell
No
would
one hurts
try
the
to win an
Kozuki's
elephant?
allies. Yoshi says immediately activating full power.
No one hurts good food.
I just want to punch something!
I feel like some of our motivations are less pure than others.
Come on.
I feel like some of our motivations are less pure than others.
No one hurts my home. No one hurts the
Kozuki's
Kozuki.
ally.
No one hurts good food.
I just want to hit something.
I don't know.
I just want to
I'm
shoot.
pretty sure I'm gonna get dragged into this anyway.
I mean, yeah, but at least Daly says, well, we're probably getting attracted anyway, and I agree with protecting the innocent.
Oh, let's do the right thing.
With as you at the hub with the harpoons, you see what looks like the main base camp on the front, and several people walking out of it across the large harpoon chains. The man in front is the one that draws your eyes immediately. Despite his age, he is still quite at a towering, almost 9 foot in height. By his side, is this odd-looking spear made of that looks seemingly glowing, an armor that looks somehow ancient and futuristic at the same time. But the thing you notice the most is that his skin tone is almost the exact same as Vince.
Huh? When you say age, are you talking Garp age, or are you talking like
I'm talking
Smoke age?
I'm talking Garp age. Focus in his like 30s, mate.
He lives in his 40s.
He has white hair.
That would explain it.
That's probably.
Actually, no one on this crew would assume that it's related to Bint just because of the skin tone.
Yeah, no, but it's
No.
also how eerily similar it is in terms of color. Same island, you think?
That is incredibly racist of you to assume.
Says Edna.
You do better.
Fuck you!
I mean,
That guy looks like trouble.
yeah, certainly does.
I'm worried about that spear.
Well,
People
Maybe it's
are-
whatever.
more why he looks like trouble.
People of this
Also, he's an
on
old man.
worthless island. Well, worthless until I take it. We've come here to use your elephant as propulsion. Do not resist.
Propulsion?
Tell me to pull the giant island.
That's such a terrible use for a giant elephant of this scale. Says Bint.
There's been to all people. Yep.
I have a feeling I should probably hide. Ellie just starts running off towards where to where other civilians are hiding.
Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here, young master.
Okay, Bentley, Atlas, with me, we're taking front.
Aye,
right.
aye, Captain.
So front being this way. So front being
yeah, I
this
guess
side.
here?
Yeah. So front being
yeah.
this area, basically.
I'll stay back and get my cook on.
Sweet. Support cat.
I'll stay in the center and make sure I can reach everyone to heal them easy.
Morgan, Yoshi, I want you two to back up each other. Etna, you take up the rear so they don't encircle us. Everyone else, stay in the middle.
You're getting better at this whole strategy thing, Captain.
Yep, definitely not just reading off what Chris told me to do in this exact scenario.
Everyone starts somewhere.
As the man starts walking onto it, you see behind him he has an additional 4 allies, sorry. First off is someone who is dressed almost exactly in the samurai garb of Wano, but his look is quite a bit different from Yoshi's. The second is this giant person in armor. From what you can tell, he might be some sort of robot. The third is a man with very little armor on top of him, seemingly only wearing leather scraps around his crotch and gauntlets around his arms. The last guy looks like he came straight out of a club.
At least I have pants on.
Oh, you exhibitionist! Says Bentley.
Wait, was that him who said
That
that?
was out
Or...
of character. That was me making a joke.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you put a voice on, so I thought it was.
It's like, yeah, no. Actually, I know this one. Let's go with. Wait a second. As they all come in front of us, I've been hoping to meet you before. The darker skinned man comes out front first, looking straight at a car. I've been wanting to take your powers.
Well, at least this one's up front about his desires.
Yeah, that
Please
certainly
tell me
helps.
these guys actually saved. Come on. Damn it! Okay, he saved. Give me a sec. Sorry, some of these didn't save properly. I guess we're gonna deal with this one for now because unfortunately they didn't save properly. That one did.
Mark II.
Oh,
Bakana Baka.
You know what that roughly translates to, Eli?
I know what that translates to.
Do you,
What does
Robbie?
it translate to?
I have no idea. What's the
Roughly
Or what does
translates
I know
Baka-
what Baka translates to. What's Bakana?
Baka roughly translates to stupid moron.
I love it!
moron? That's a great name. I mean, I was thinking, why is his last name Barker? Then I was thinking, wait, is he mentioning my grandmother in this? Because Barker means grandmother in Croatian.
Oh, I didn't know
So I was,
that.
like, I was super confused for a moment. I'm like, where did he
Hell
get
yeah.
Barker?
Jazz Blumen.
I'm very proud of that. Jazz Blue Man. I think that one's a really good name.
Yeah, that
Like from the
is-
Blumen group?
Blue Man, not Blue Man. The last one, unfortunately, his thing didn't save at all. I genuinely set all this up ages ago, so I'm very pissed it didn't spread. Let me check the forest map. Did it? Did I leave those guys on that map? Oh, no, fuck. That's so annoying. I genuinely set all this up weeks ago. For fuck's sake.
It's always gonna happen.
I'll keep role-playing while I do this. I'm sorry. I set up half... You saw that some of these came out properly, right? 2 of them just didn't
Yeah.
save. Fucking Roll20 fucked me over again.
I love it.
This is Herathius. This is gonna be that guy. Ignore that he's small.
Well, at least this guy's honest about what he's planning. That's weirdly refreshing.
Hmm. Well, not Gareth at least. That's good.
So, are you all ready for this fight?
Captain,
Sorry, I'm just not used to this. Did this guy just actually say what his motivations are? Normally you have like a
yeah.
thing where you
Never
talk.
happens.
Normally we talk about like ages, there's this big old conversation, this fight. Then we all break off for a while and then come back for like 3 days.
Yeah, breaking them all.
typically have to get some sort of big training arc, training in or
At
something.
least one of us has to nearly die.
Typically me or him. Jen points over to Atlas.
Or me. I'm on that list too.
Yeah, I'm,
I think we're the poster boys of the list.
Oh,
Bentley's
Yeah.
the poster boy. He's the one that I heal the most.
I feel like
Yeah,
Not because
That's
he's
fair.
weak or anything, just...
bad luck.
I have the
Bad
feeling you're
luck.
not taking me serious.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, we just dealt with the pseudo-emperor. You're kinda... a scrub.
Interesting. As you see him pull out some sort of serum of something and inject it straight to his neck.
Oh,
a
so it's a
glowing
drug.
green liquid.
Oh, great.
Don't tell me you got that. Don't tell me you got that off of the Jags market.
The who?
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, no. I found this from some island called Volcano.
volcano.
Yes.
Okay.
As you watch
Oh,
him
God.
Trevelania.
As you watch him de-age. Okay, guys.
Oh.
Kicking it. Okay, guys. Okay, then. Atlas, Bentley, with me on kicking the big guy's ass. Morgan,
All right.
Yoshi, take out the two stronger-looking guys. Everyone else,
Got it.
Everyone else deal with the weird. Everyone else deal with the fake samurai and the disco dude.
Yep, but fair enough.
Wait, he's a fake samurai? But he looks almost exactly how Master Bodhim would describe the samurais to me.
What would you know of the samurai?
That we literally know a samurai?
Oh, he's a samurai. Points over to
Yeah, just half the crew just points over it. Just everyone
Yeah.
else, including Yoshi, points at Yoshi.
Also, Gaijin.
It means foreigner in the old tongue of Wano.
Wait, but you're also not from here, so aren't you a foreigner?
No, he's.
No.
Also, you're definitely not from Wano. We don't use those words anymore, and you're dressed like we did 800 years ago. At least. God, maybe longer. Christ. You're more out of style than my father's existence.
Bentley Ben. Damn.
Uh-oh.
Atlas Shane.
Oh,
Shit.
You're more
Yeah.
out of style than my father's existence. I feel like that goes into a different place, Alex.
Ben's not on the.
I'm just gonna
Thing.
quickly head to the
Well, I
loo while
can
you
see
set this up.
You've rolled your initiative. Steve,
Yes,
right?
it's in quotes, don't worry.
Don't. Okay, next up.
Ben's not on the.
Is she not? I thought I got everyone. Damn it. Okay,
Doesn't look like it.
I'll add Ben now, and then you can do a thing. You rolled for Shane, right, Rob? That's them too. Sweet. So I just have my like 15. 1, 2,
I'm also gonna head to the loo, actually.
4, 5. Don't worry, I've got to set up this fucking initiative hell. So
Yeah, see you soon.
see you. Oh wow, I rolled good and also not. Let's see. Here's the 2. Robbie, who do you think the 2 is? Robbie? Am I alone? Yes. Damn it. Now, okay, we're back from several toilet breaks.
And a video game.
One singular match. Okay, so we start with Harathus Sparta. Fuck, what do I want to play? Solo leveling music. Sparta starts. Huh. Let's see, which one of you's man enough to take me on?
Him gestures over to Morgan.
He's too far away, I picked this guy! And he's gonna shout.
I guess that's a fair enough
Yep.
justification.
Which
Yep.
one of you is mad enough to take me on? She is. Gestures to Morgan.
Violence! And he's gonna
Yep.
violence, and he's gonna charge at you, and he's gonna try and hit you with a clothesline, Atlas. So roll to hit.
Clothesline?
First. Yes. Not
A literal
Oh.
clothesline.
Not,
No,
not,
like
not
the
that.
close.
You've
I know what
watched
Lee-
wrestling.
Yep,
Oh.
I know exactly what Liam's referring to. Okay, Liam, clothesline. Okay.
Yes, that is hitting.
Yeah, that. Oh no, not this again.
Roll a
Seriously?
roll a strength save.
Can I try and send one back?
What's your strength? Do you have strength? Actually, is a better question.
Oh right, that was the wrong sheet. Yeah, let me see.
Oh, so this is actually
Yeah, I +6 to strength.
+6. Are you sure? Because novice should be higher than 6.
Oh, sorry, I have journeyman. Whoops, sorry, my
Yes,
bad.
you succeed. You were not knocked prone. And 7. Okay, so you actually reduce this by half. So you take 44 damage.
Ow. Okay.
Tough
Oh, I know.
And so he's gonna. You think you're tough, but I'm way tougher. He's gonna pick you up, and he's gonna slam you into the ground. Well, he's gonna try to. Grapple contest.
Yep, fair enough.
Good luck. I'm sorry.
Yep.
You are grappled. You're gonna take half of this, and you are grappled.
I'm getting a weird sense. I am getting a weird sense of satisfaction watching this happen to you.
You take 20 damage and are grappled by this guy.
Screw you, Bentley.
Finally, someone else knows what it's like to fight a wrestler.
Yeah, must be really annoying.
To be fair, you were fighting a luchador. Atlas is fighting a wrestler.
Yeah, I'm fighting a luchador. You're fighting a WWE guy.
A lot of them are luchadors.
Wait, what's WWE?
You don't need to know.
World Wildlife Entertainment.
Yeah, I know. It's just Atlas would have no idea. He's
Yep,
like,
that's his 2 attacks. That's his turn. 1 second, I have to roll another 4. Okay, add an extra 20 on top of that because he actually had crit you, which meant that he would deal double damage.
that is fair enough. Ow.
Well, double
That hurt
damage,
a lot.
meaning he deals regular damage. That's his turn. Bentley, it's your turn. Do you want to fight Mark II or Jazzman?
I thought we were teaming up. I thought we were teaming up on the main guy.
All right, that was the plan. Unfortunately, they ruined that plan by having one of them charge at Atlas.
I should probably help Atlas, but at the same time, it's an honorable battle.
So one-on-ones then?
You guys cool with one-on-ones?
Fuck that Atlas, I'm taking your guy.
I guess that he's not. I guess we're not doing one-on-ones. Okay. Bentley's gonna rush towards the main guy.
So good, yeah.
Oh.
All right then. Budding Lotus gone.
Roll to hit.
Assume big form.
I usually do.
Just always assume big form.
Crit.
Oh, crit.
Nice opener.
Okay.
We're not doing black flashes this system.
Wrong campaign.
Yeah.
I'll just put
I mean-
I'll just put on Empire of Archer because I like that theme.
Yeah, it's a damn good theme. 16 times 2 is 32. Plus, I think Haki got increased, so it's now 22.
That depends if your willpower increased past another 5 margin, then yes, it did.
My willpower is currently 83.
It might have gone from 79 to 83, so yeah, I'll assume you're correct.
Yeah. Regardless, it's double Haki anyway, so goes crit. And he has to make. Actually, he and all other creatures within 20 feet.
I think that's just Jazz.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, make a con save.
So, Rama makes a save. He got a 7 and a 10 for Jazz Blue Man. What's the DC?
DC is 19.
Con save?
Con save, yes.
Jazz got a 18.
Okay.
Rama got a 17.
Okay, well, Rama will be stunned.
No, he won't.
Legendary. Yep.
Yeah, duh.
Jazz takes this much sonic damage.
Wait, that move actually worked!
Yeah,
It never
it actually fucking did the thing.
Man, apparently, what if the extended break for this one means that Bentley is completely cracked in the next arc? For his first time ever, Bentley is actually cracked.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love it, me some
All right, and
Bentley
first-
getting cool moments and not dying.
All right, and to finish.
I have to work really hard to make that happen.
It's not my intention. That's not my intention.
I know it isn't.
All right, and then he's going to moonwalk up over here.
Yeah, he's left his range. He's going to attack you. So I'm going to roll to hit.
Yep.
That's hitting.
Okay.
He thrusts at you. With his spear.
Gross. Can I attempt to? Oh, can I attempt a reaction shave?
I guess we're going to reaction stack. Why not?
Is it? Oh yeah, no, because this was a reaction. Never mind.
No, you can do that.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably not going to succeed.
No.
Yeah.
Plus 15 on top of that, so that is 52 damage. Now, imagine-
52
yes,
damage.
Now
Ouch.
imagine if that's what the special grade was dealing.
Y'all would.
Do I
be
notice anything about the
fucked.
damage? Like, is it just straight piercing, or is it like fire or anything like that?
It just seems to be straight piercing.
Okay. Okay, at least that seems to just be a fairly regular spear. Bodhim Sack for salvation!
Oh,
He's gonna use
fuck.
the AoE. He's gonna be using the AoE version of this, which should hit.
Jazz, Blue Man, Rama, and Mark II.
Mark II, yeah. So that is. All of them make a strength save.
Okay, I'll roll it in order. So that one's Rama. Sorry. Jazz, Blue
Yeah.
Man, resist.
Oh.
And Mark II, resist.
This is a half damage on success deal.
Oh, if it is, does it have any extra effects?
It pushes them 20. It pushes them 20 feet away from the epicenter of the attack.
Well, that's 10 feet because of the limits of the map. But yeah, no, then they will choose to.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this is. Oh wait, sorry, not 12. When it's AoE is 6. That is 16.
So minus 44 from Jazz Blue Man and the first damage to Mark II.
Yep.
Damage
Push them
sustained.
both. And push them both to things away.
Yeah, who groups my jive?
Okay, I'm definitely. Okay, I'll take him. I'll take one of these two down then. I'll take one of these two down. But in order to help you out a little bit more, Khan, Bentley's going to do a Tempest kick at Rama, aiming for one of his legs.
Go ahead. You missed.
It's totally gonna miss. Yeah. Oh well, I tried.
Blue
Yeah,
Man's
yeah,
gonna
no, I
look at you
understand.
and point at you like, you're the one that messed up my jazz, man!
I don't even know what that is.
I had a groove in my heart and you ruined it!
I think that you'd be a better fit for Morgan, honestly.
I'm gonna enjoy. I feel like I'm feeling I'm gonna enjoy jazz. Different to
Oh, God,
jazz.
oh, God,
Or
it's-
jocks.
That's gonna get confusing.
It's already confused me.
Several times, yes.
Jazz
Yes.
Blue Man.
Yes.
A groove in your heart. You should probably get that checked. Heart's not supposed to be grooving.
As you're saying that, he pulls out a saxophone from nowhere and starts playing on it.
Oh, sick. You seem cool.
Does the success?
And as he does that, a massive burst of sound comes at you, Bentley, and you get assaulted by sweet tunes.
Do I saving throw or anything?
This is a true hit.
Okay.
25. You're assaulted by sweet tunes.
Hold on. Hold on. I am. Where's my AC? Oh, damn it!
You're assaulted by sweet tunes.
I have an AC of 25 right now.
You're assaulted by sweet tunes.
Wait, no, because Cobb stands. I have an AC of 26.
Damn it! You dodged the sweet tunes.
Whoa! Shoot. Sorry, you're like the 8th guy that we've met that attacks with an instrument. We're used to it by now.
And then, as he said that, as you're saying that, he jumps up in the air and tries to land on your face while screaming, "Yo!" And I'm going to roll to hit with his Sonic Shuffle. That actually does miss, so he just lands past you. Oh man,
Whoa.
you ruined my vibe, man!
I don't know how to respond to I do not know how to respond to someone so uncouth.
In that case, I'ma just make sure you ain't got no one else to face, man. How about this? 1v1 dance battle! Come at me, yo! As he starts doing a dance at you, Bentley, roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god. Not wisdom.
Yeah, you enjoying this guy, Alex?
I love him.
So I picked a bunch of fairly serious guys and then one clear joke to emulate a lot of the One Piece movies.
Yeah.
Okay, that is.
You're
I only have
failing.
novice. I only have novice, so yeah,
Wait, they're
that's
having a dance-off right now.
failed.
15.
Bentley, you were affected by the 1v1 dance battle.
What?
You
Is this some kind of ritual?
Fun fact,
Wait.
he doesn't have a devil fruit. He's just that
Wait, this is a-
charismatic and good at playing
Wait.
music.
If this is some kind of ritual, then they're probably already locked into the trap.
Come
In other words,
at me, bro. I'ma kick your ass.
In other words, I will actually have to follow in with this ritual. Otherwise, I could possibly suffer some serious side effects. Very well, I accept your challenge.
I'm gonna humiliate you on the dance floor.
You will be I will be sweeping your feet with my moves.
Your trash talk belongs where it is, right back in the trash.
I.
You look like you came
God,
at
how
home
does this
for
work?
shelter. Pretty sure you did though, mate.
I will.
I ain't seen
I will
trippy
use the divine. I
ain't
shall
seen
utilize the.
trippy shits in the Soraka come out of sewage.
I shall utilize the holy inspiration of my Lord and Savior to absolutely violate you on this dance floor.
I ain't into that, mate.
Do I-
I ain't into that shit.
Do I do anything or?
No, it's just no. He just put you in the 1v1 dance battle. You'll see the effects later.
Okay.
Yoshi's turn. Yoshi's just gonna look over at Jazz and just ignore him. He's just gonna. No, I refuse. And he's gonna charge at
Yoshi-
Bakana instead.
I have been caught in some sort of strange devil fruit ritual. I must perform.
Technically, this is close to a Genjutsu, but
I don't even think it is. I think it's just Bentley fucking.
no. The
I
thing is,
think
this
it's
affects
Bentley
everybody.
misunderstanding.
Anybody who he decides to hit with the 1v1 dance battle will have to make that wisdom save. Which just means that he's somehow charismatic enough to drag people into forcing them into a 1v1 dance battle. I like Jazz Blue, man. I'm quite happy with how I made him. He was also a
This
light-
guy is a gem.
He also was a last minute addition.
Wow.
Yoshi's gonna go for Bakana. Take this, you! Are you from Wano? I don't know if you're from Wano. Are you from Wano? Please, what would you know about the great land of Wano? You're not even pronouncing it right. No, it's
Wano.
definitely Wano. It's
Wano.
definitely Wano. What would you know about that? I was fucking born there! I spent 23 years of my life on that island! Well, you couldn't understand it like I do.
You're saying this is this is one of the serious guys?
I said more serious. There's escalating levels of seriousness.
Clearly.
Or rather,
Jazzman is
dear.
clearly at the bottom.
Yes.
So it goes Rama, Mark II, Heratheus, Bakana, Jazz.
Jazz is very far.
Computer collapse.
Yeah. You just see like a vein just pop up in Yoshi's head. You know what? Fuck this. Surpassing all my limits. And as he's going to.
Fuck it, plus ultra.
You know what?
Malevolent shrine.
You know what? To hell with this. And he's going to use 2 charges of a stop
shit.
fruit and his newly buffed Paradise Totsuka, which means that it no longer has the restriction of it can only use it once a turn. So, with advantage on Bakana, first strike, critical hit, which means it's 4 times damage. Second strike, regular critical hit, which means it's
2 times damage.
2 times damage, yeah. You know what? To hell with this. I'm killing you. Taste this! Double time stop Paradise Totsuka! Which is going to deal a fucking ton of damage. Like, so much. You have no idea. Actually, no, you guys do have an idea. You know how ridiculous this move can be.
He's just trying to insta-gimp the fucking.
Yeah, he hates him. He hates him immediately.
Ah, yes, he's trying to insta-gimp BB.
BB?
BB.
That's his initials.
Oh, yeah.
Bakanabana.
Sorry, I
But
thought you were making a
Bakanabaka.
reference to something else.
I was. Fate.
Yeah, that's actually what I thought you were making a reference to. Okay, and Benley... Is that Benley?
You're not hitting Bentley with that.
And he just...
Bentley
He'll
with
still end up on 1 HP from that because that's his luck.
That's true.
That is his luck. Yeah, he'll nearly get killed by every attack. But then, yeah, and you just watch, you just see a huge wave of slashes come out, and Bakana just takes serious damage from it. Ha! You must be using some sort of filthy foreign magic. Just swords and time stopping, thank you.
I believe the time stopping is what he is calling the magic.
Shut the fuck up, Benley.
Just like the magic of these grooves.
I would like to point out, by the way, he always refers to you as Shi Ben Liang. Like, literally always. Or Lord Liang, which is also technically correct. So
It is
him saying,
technically
"Shut
correct.
up,
Not a
Benley,"
murder
is
boner.
just how annoyed he is. Damn it, I'm mad! Neva, I'm gonna beat up the dude in the cool armor. And I can't turn.
Fair enough.
If we're all going kind of crazy, should I So, quick question, how big should I open up? Just gonna turn over to Morgan.
Half. Gotta test them and make sure you don't kill him instantly.
So for Yoshi.
He's getting some anger out on that guy.
Fair enough. In that case, she pulls out her club and she's going to charge as she charges at Rama. Oni Hammer! Rolling to hit. Plus... Ooh, she actually misses with the first attack. Barely, I think. Wait, so check. I got a lot of fucking things here. No, she doesn't have that until she goes down, so no. So she just misses with the first attack and she'll just try again. And then she freaking goes, I blame you for this, Morgan! I should have just gone all out! Slaps onto the floor. Here's the rest of the movies to get back up.
Captain, are you alright?
Why are you dancing?
I've been caught in some sort of strange ritual. I believe it's his devil fruit ability or something.
Doesn't really seem like a devil fruit, Bentley, but
Doesn't it?
Oh,
Actually, doesn't it? That is exactly devil fruit.
This very much is in character for all sorts of devil fruits that we have seen. He
yeah,
says
but
while
also
doing
some
a
people
he
have
says while
weird
Millie
stuff
rocking.
that aren't devil fruits.
Millie rocking
Also,
Bentley.
this is hilarious.
I'm just gonna and it's just gonna start throwing fire at somebody. Who do you got? Want to throw fire at, guys?
No one's targeting Mark II, so maybe him.
Yeah.
Thought Morgan
okay.
was going to target Mark II soon.
Well, it's not Morgan's turn yet.
Yeah.
That's why I said soon.
Morgan said he was going for Horathius.
Okay, that
Oh,
case
right.
I will
Atlas
throw all my
Restraints.
fire at Mark II.
Hmm?
Okay, see, we'll just throw all this fire at Mark II. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Screw it 2 times. I want to resist still. And he's just gonna shoot out a horde of consuming serpent flames. And by a horde, I mean 8, 1 from each finger. Not a thumb, though.
Oh yes, Super Grand Supreme Imperial Wings.
Are King and Minato equally as bad at names?
Well, Minato's names are long, complicated, and really long and complicated. King's names sound
Kings sound like an order of
items on-
wings.
Kings sound like an item at KFC.
Okay, regardless though, I'm gonna shoot fire at him. So this is the first one. 2 hits. Second one, 1 crit fail. Which
One
knocks
quick
us
success.
3 hits. Okay. Oh, and wait, and its champion is at champion 2 actually, multiple crits. Woo! Ooh! So I'll say it's just 2 crits though because the nat one knocks off one of the hits.
That makes sense.
So 2 crits. He deals a grand total of 16 d10 from shooting a whole bunch of fire, but that's kind of this whole deal. Plus 42.
Why is it that we always fight robots?
Affirmative.
Tradition
Robot
at
is
this
strong.
point.
The robot is-
Chris, I guess that means you're up again.
Am I gonna get typecast to me killing robots again?
I'm sorry. Would you rather go after? Who would you rather go after?
I'm pretty sure I'd get eaten alive by the samurai if I went after that one. Yoshi's on all four and just like growling at it. Fuck, oh no. Just completely snapped.
Look, your options are weeb, nudist, main boss, and whatever the fuck's happening with
I'm
Ben.
a wrestler, not a nudist. I don't think you'll get that, bitch.
It's bent.
I know what I said.
Wow.
Okay, never mind. If you want to go for the nudist, I'm all in.
I'm gonna. Fuck, I'll get typecast. I'm just gonna shoot 2 lasers at the robot. I'm just gonna
Fuck it, I'll get typecast.
Fuck, I'll get typecast. And just gonna shoot 2 lasers at the robot. There are 2 refraction lasers. So that's 2 dex saves, followed by con saves. So dex save. So succeeds the first one, we'll take half. Fails the second one. So we'll take that, and then 2 con saves. Succeeds and crit, and then fake success. What do they call it again? Fucking legendary. That's it.
Yeah.
Fake success.
Fake success. It's pretty sure that's just what they call Elon Musk.
Yes. Oof.
Burn, multi-billion-dollar man.
Yes, burn over a campfire. As someone's dinner. Eat the rich.
That wasn't my plan. Skoy, it's your
Yeah,
turn.
I wouldn't eat him. Okay, so
There's 4 people on 14, by the way.
on 14. Oh, initiative. I thought you were saying health for some ungodly reason.
No.
Okay, well, I just got a devil fruit, and it looks like most people are running forward anyway, so I'm gonna help with, while that's going on over there, I don't want to help with the samurai, because I don't want to fight Yoshi, and I'm more scared of Yoshi than I am of the samurai, so I'm gonna go help Chris and Etna fight Mark II.
You probably do
And
have
also that way I'm standing next to Bentley, in case he inevitably gets hurt.
Okay, in that case, you want to go ahead and kick ass?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a flurry whip against him. So, 2
what-
attacks with advantage.
What did you end up with?
It's
What
crit.
devil fruit?
I ended up with clubs.
Oh, you decided to stick with it.
It's a good.
Yes.
It's, to be fair, it's kind of goaded. Think about how good.
Yeah, no,
Club
that's a
used
good
it.
one.
Yeah.
Club didn't have a
Alright. I
weapon.
mean, you can-
He just used the devil fruit.
And, con save, please.
He's the only one that actually managed to kill one of us,
Okay,
including
DC 20.
Kaido. Funnily.
That would beat or meet, but yes.
Okay, alright, so it succeeds then. Alright. Actually, wait, no. 6 plus proficiency, which is monster. Alright. 53 points of damage.
Hey, by the way, Alex, just so I can remind you, up that later to D10s because that's in the deal now, or D8's minimum.
everything?
At least. Yeah, well, everything.
Okay.
Yeah, D8's minimum is the rule now.
I don't have the points for it.
No, I said up to D8s.
Okay, I'll do that now.
Yeah.
I said
That's
up
just
to D8s.
that's just now a default thing.
Okay, fair. Okay, let's see. What else should I do? Now I'm going to use an ult because actually, wait. What kind of attacks can I do as Club's Devil Fruit?
Club had
As
a lot
well,
of
Raptor.
claw slashing stuff, but it also let him turn invisible as a bonus action.
Okay.
Actually, it was basically just that. He used his claws to slash stuff, but considering it was able to not only deal permanent damage to Yoshi, it was able to damage steel, he's probably quite strong.
Okay. I'm actually going to, in that case, so I've used one of my attacks. Now, let's see, I've got multi-attack 2. I am going to turn invisible as an action since I've already used my bonus action.
You have.
And then I am
Roll
going
self-advantage
to...
for turning invisible.
Okay.
You almost certainly succeed. I'll roll specifically for Rama because he's the only person who might be able to see you. Rama actually is
Yeah.
able to perceive you. Everyone else is unable to perceive you even through Haki.
That's fine. I wasn't trying to hide from Rama anyway. I was trying to hide from the other
By
guy.
the way, once again, that's the thing his fruit could do. It would negate the Haki ability to see you.
Yeah, it's dumb. Alright, I am going to try and attack him with claws on a special slot.
Okay. I'll actually look at Club's sheet and they'll just copy off there.
30 to hit,
Yeah, you definitely.
presumably.
I'll look at Club, because Club's definitely probably the best person to look at for that.
Yeah.
Club's a special, that'd probably be his Raptor Kick, which is a 5d12, and they have to make a strength save when we grappled and not prone.
Okay. Alright. 5d12 and strength save, please.
Rolling that. Yeah, he succeeds.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'll see.
Alright.
Negative. Equilibrium damaged. Problem.
Alright, and I think that's my turn.
Yes, your turn. Mark II's turn.
I believe I am still invisible.
You are also grappling him, so that makes it.
Yeah, fair.
That's funny though. But
He
he
still
knows
has
you're there.
disadvantage on
There
you,
is
who
an
cares?
issue though, is that he still has disadvantage on you. Problem. And he's going to try and hit you with his axe.
Alright.
So he's going to roll and hit you with booster axe with disadvantage. 25.
26.
He misses. He'll try again with booster axe. Damn, does worse.
Give me a sec.
Dislike.
Yep, failed shave.
Oh wait, he isn't grappled.
Oh well, he got both
Yeah,
ends anyway, so it doesn't matter.
There's still a disadvantage on you anyways, yeah.
Alright.
Problem.
Failed shave.
Unknown.
So, yeah.
No, that was disadvantage.
Huh?
Disadvantage. Because you're invisible. He might know roughly where you are, but he still can't hit you properly.
Invisibility does impose disadvantage.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
No, he was swinging wildly at you and missed.
Fair enough.
Unknown,
In that
cannot
case,
find.
ignore
Searching systems insufficient. And that's Mark II's turn. Rama's turn. You seem Rama's all pathetic there. Apparent demon captain. As you watch one of his thing, as you see him pull up his armor. On one of them, you see a relic-looking thing, some sort of claw object. As he grabs Akan by the face and tries to slam her in the ground. He has advantage because of Akan being prone earlier. He hits her. Domination. Claw! And slams down to the ground. 10 to 12 plus 15.
Damn.
Does enough speed of damage. However, you notice he looks somewhat surprised at it not doing more. What?
You right, Captain?
Fucking ow! That's... Domination Claw should deal more damage to all those who do not possess the rights. Interesting. In that case, he will point his stick, cannon arm, away at... Looking around. Sniper. And he'll shoot at you, Shane!
Of fucking course.
And you see
Yep.
his...
God, he's smart.
And you see his trident start lighting up, and a burst of light comes out at you.
Shave.
Try beam energy. Let me roll to hit first.
Yeah.
Now shave. Try beam energy shots. No, yeah, he hits. Shoot.
No.
As he
Well, this is
shoots
gonna hurt
you
like a
with
bitch.
it,
You have multiple reactions.
Don't think you can use more than one
can't
shave
stack
reaction at a time.
Shave more than once.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, but you might have other shit you can use as a reaction.
I don't think he has high enough for defensive hockey. He actually doesn't have anything else he can do.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
64
He
damage
only
to you,
just
Shane.
got observation.
Ow.
And then the mink. Shooting at Danica. Better. She will also roll shave for hope. She equally fails.
Oh!
And 56 damage to Danica. Damn! Dickhead! First you shoot my house and then you... I guess shoot me? Whatever, I'm pissy. Morgan, your turn.
Yeah.
I'm pissy.
Alright. Morgan's going to go into buff form, run up to Horathius, and he is going to activate a mixed karate full slam. So, he's going to strike the opponent with advantage. Good thing for the advantage. I presume that hits.
Yes.
And is then going to perform a grapple check against the guy.
Rolling against Harathis. Well, you both rolled like shit, but Harathis rolled
But I
bad.
still win.
Yes.
Yeah.
You barely beat the guy who was already busy grappling another guy.
Yeah.
Just kind of turns into a homoerotic scene for a moment.
So wrestling.
Well, it's a wrestling match. We're doing
Atlas, you're help the captain. That guy looks like trouble.
All right.
Oh wait,
I'll take care of this,
I'm gonna
Rob.
roll a strength check to see if he's still grappling Atlas. He isn't. He lets go of Atlas.
Oh. Man, that was annoying.
To think
All right.
there'd be someone better than Hyena I'd be able to fight.
Hyena, huh? Wonder who that is.
You've met him before.
Wait, Hyena.
Hyena Jones, Jags' second in command from Wild Underworld, the other loud wrestling guy.
Do I know this guy?
No. Actually,
Ah,
roll history.
Sorry about that.
probably not.
Yeah, sorry about that. I kind of wrestled this guy a while back.
I have history at Monster, but I did still only roll a 7.
No, I'd say you get that just from it. Harathis Sparta is the World Wrestling Champion.
Ooh!
In fact, at a match that actually occurred at World Underworld, he actually managed to defeat Wild Hyena to get the title. Although why
Wait,
both,
I remember you. You aren't any scrub at all, are ya?
although why both turned to crime is unknown.
Eh, that's unimportant. I get to fight a world champion. Anyway, let me double check how much damage. Actually, I've already rolled. Alright, so that's one of my attacks. Now let's go for a drilling wave. I'll stick with specials for now. Oh, that actually deals an extra 3 dice. Sorry. Can you add this on?
I'll add it on by subtracting it.
Okay. I believe that second one hits.
Yep.
Plus 8. Alright, that's attack number 2. And I've already used my bonus action, so I believe that is the end of my turn.
Yeah, that is.
Alright, sick.
Bink, it is
This'll
your
be
turn.
fun.
Okay, guys. You guys want some help?
Who's you? I bet there's
The
like
two people.
6 different fights going on.
You two. The two people that just got lasered. That I'm standing next to.
This is that was barely a scratch. I'm fine.
So perfect for my level of healing.
That's the perfect for my absolute shit level of healing.
You know what? Screw it. We've all been doing. You know what? Screw it. We've all been having a lot of. We've all been going all out from the start, and I didn't get the chance to actually feed you guys earlier. Super all meats kebabs. She'll grab a bunch of meat, chuck it up into the air, and just start carving it, and just start carving it up.
As does that, Danica puts up her hand. Vint, I'm vegetarian.
Oh.
That's actually canon too.
Oh. But I just cooked up the.
Vint,
Can I do the same thing with? Can I do the same thing with fruit?
Yeah, I got that, but yeah, Danica's actually vegetarian. Like
This is
canonically.
canonically a
so
meat-specific dish.
That's
Oh.
really funny.
You wouldn't happen to be a pescatarian, would you?
I mean, I
So
do
fish
also
now.
eat fish, but
Okay, good. So you are a pescatarian. I can make you a fish on the side.
I guess I'll have a little
She'll-
fish kebab.
Wow.
I guess so. Hey Etna, do you still have any fish? Do you still have any fish trapped in your hair from when we flew out?
No, I wasn't the one that got smacked in the face. That would be Bentley.
Shoot, Bentley, do you have any fish trapped in your hair? 1 second. He's going to do.
Stay alive.
He's gonna do a quick twist to grab. He's gonna do a quick twist, and a fucking fish is gonna flop out.
Just throws it at Ben in the middle of the dancing. Ooh, nice
I imagine
move with the
he's
fish.
Thanks.
see the-
I
Wait,
thanks. I call it.
Crazy to see you're not the only dead fish.
What does that even mean?
You suck, bitch.
What's even happening over there? Okay, just gonna make a fish kebab.
I don't think anyone else wants to know what's going on over there.
I love the Jack.
Okay,
Man,
shit.
he's such a good addition.
Okay,
love
Shane, you have this one. Danica, you have the fish.
Fair enough.
And
Thank you.
Etna, you can take this one.
Okay. I'm completely healthy though, but I'll take it.
Yeah, because these give more than just hate. These give more than just heal you.
I know the other things they do. So I think it's a
Yeah,
so what matters for us is it does those things.
Yeah.
So it's
I'll-
really
I'll
powerful,
HP.
and it's weird the Bint doesn't use it more often. But so roll the 3
I'll roll the
plus
HP.
5 HP, so plus 18.
It's really not a lot of HP at this level,
I
but
feel like you should probably have that. I think that is scales off your healing, and you haven't done that in ever. But we'll ignore that for now. And yeah, the plus 5.
well, if it scales off my healing, I'll just
We'll
increase
do it
the
that later, it's
plus
fine.
to it.
And this is already
Fair.
going to take long enough. Let's not.
Yeah, fair. In that case, Bint is also going to. She'll also use her bonus action to charge up the flame seer. And then just stand by.
Shanez, your turn.
Yep, I'm gonna do one thing that I always do.
That's...
Remember to add the 40 temp HP.
Yeah,
Hide
I
in the
have.
corner and try not to get hit.
Yes, exactly. I'm in a stealth.
Roll stealth.
Stealth.
I assume I'm
That's
hidden.
it. I'm just going to
from-
roll that as the general for all of them, so I'm sorry. I'm not rolling 5. I don't want to do that.
Huh, okay. That's
Alert!
insane.
He's over there!
Ah,
Oh, come on, that's so cheating. Who the fuck was I playing just then?
Good question.
Vince,
And-
probably.
I was weirdly halfway between Bint and Bentley.
Yeah, you were.
yeah, you
You
were.
were. Burn.
Bentley. I was
You were,
Bentley.
no, you were bent.
Bent is way more funnier.
Yeah.
I got bent.
Right, so everyone can see me. Just fantastic. Okay, today will be the day that the music dies. I'm gonna shoot Jazz.
You have this. Roll it with the saving
Okay.
throw.
The music dies.
Oh,
You
no.
cannot attack Jazz, as every instinct in your body, mind, and subroutines are telling you not to interrupt the dance battle.
Wait,
Subroutines instead of soul. Nice.
subroutine. When was my program?
You cannot bear to attack Jazz Blue Man.
Chris, have you put a flaw into my design? What is this?
I do not build things with flaws. Thank you very much.
And why am I on? And why am I not able to shoot the music man?
That comes from your flawed human side.
Oh! No, I can very, very clearly see that it's that it's additional program. Cancel attack function against Music Man.
It's just there. It just showed up. It's X0 added as a fucking joke. So Shane, you are unable to attack Jazz Blue Man. Literally, that's what. So now I can spoil the effects of 1v1 dance battle. DC 20 Wisdom save. If successful, a target will be forced to fight Jazz 1v1, with Jazz gaining advantage against his chosen enemy. All targets that are not affected by the 1v1 challenge have to make the same save to attack Jazz.
Oh, so it's honor bound oath from.
Yeah,
Fucking-
it's that thing we gimmick the shit out of to kill a giant gorilla.
Yeah.
That was very
Okay.
funny how we managed to abuse that
I
completely.
wasn't there, remember?
You weren't for the giant gorilla fight?
No.
Damn,
Damn.
That's crazy. Well, at some point
That
we'll
shit
be
was
able
iconic.
that shit was amazing. Anyway,
That was an Ashes campaign, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yes, it was.
Take a pick. Do
Yeah.
you want to shoot at the robot, Rama, or not the guy that'll get you mutilated by your friends?
Yeah, I don't want to get involved
Yeah.
in Yoshi's fight because I don't know, my god can react.
Yeah, Yoshi has become a feral mutt, so don't fight him.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about the enemy, I'm talking about Yoshi. those will be the same thing. And Yoshi's scarier.
Okay, I'm gonna make 2 attacks on Mark II. I'm just gonna have to help out my fam. I'm gonna do...
Ooh, that's annoying. Unfortunately, Atlas will be after that. Do you want me to play Atlas for that turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do Spider Axle.
Sorry.
You know-
Atlas shoots. Attacks. That hits, and the second one. Crits.
Oh,
And he got one more, I believe.
oh yeah, I do. Yep.
Wait, no, it
misses,
doesn't. Plus
yeah.
5 to hit. No, you hit.
Haha!
yeah.
Spin!
Plus 5
So
to all
hit,
of them,
crit,
so
hit.
yeah. Wait, it's hit, crit. Well, hit, crit, hit, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically 4 hits.
Oh, yeah, 4
and then
hits.
I just
yeah.
pick a target for Atlas to go at, and I'll make him go at that.
One that's second Khan.
Okay, so Rama.
Rama?
Yep.
Okay, I'll need you back by the end of round 2, because then this hell of a combat will end with something else going on, because obviously.
95 damage to Mark II.
Sweet.
Right.
Yep. Be back ASAP, please. Anyway, Babakana Baka's turn.
What kind of actor?
I see you know well the way of Ken. That's the way of the fist! What would you know? Fucking kill. Well, I shall show you the power of a true samurai. Katana Sarashu! Literally missed that, by the way.
Also, isn't Ken... wait, Ken actually is sword, though.
I
Because
believe-
Kendo.
Kendo, I think it's literally a sword, but Ken on its own in most cases means fist. Kaioken literally means Kinkai fist, so... Don't ask me, this is basically what I'm getting it off, and this is a fucking weeaboo who's wrong anyway, so just don't question it. If I said it wrong, then I, out of character, was wrong. Because in character, he would be. Anyway, he's going to slash at Yoshi with the Katana Sarashu. He hits. Dealing 5d12 plus 15. Ouchies, damn. That's 62. Weakling. Take this next one. Tatsumaki Supinu! Tatsumaki!
Does Yoshi need healing, by the way?
Oh, no, he doesn't. That hits.
Okay.
Tatsumaki
has
Subinu?
Supinu.
Supinu. Oh my god, it's Tornado Spin.
I had a lot of fun with him as well. 95.
And you can tell what Supinu is written in.
Yeah,
Katakana.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
actually, exclusively the new is in Hiragana.
Actually, I said that one basically just trying to make it sound like someone doing Romanji, but for an English word, so that it really didn't need to.
Supinu.
And then I'll finish it off with, and now taste the power of wind, Kaze Sarashu! I'm feeling dirty, yeah.
Hey, it's a weeb.
He even hit all 3. This is the best part, is he actually hit the shit out of Yoshi.
Oh, Yoshi's gotta be feeling
I
so
can't
ashamed.
see Yoshi's health, by the way. Would I be able to see Yoshi's health?
Can't see any of the NPC health except for Chris and Etna.
So that must be because I didn't set it to visible for everyone on some of them. Okay, there he is.
Thank you.
Also after.
Alright, I might heal him next turn then.
1 second.
He looks like he's kind of being fucked up.
1 second, he is. But I'll probably be fine because he'll probably do the same thing he did last time, and then.
If you can get away from Mark II. Oh, wait, no, you're invisible.
Yeah, I'm invisible. He's gonna have disadvantage to hit me anyway, so
I'm
I
doing
don't
If
care.
he even
something
knows
called
that you're
token
leaving.
Shenanigans, so I have to fix this.
If he's gonna do an opportunity attack, he'd have to know you're leaving his range.
Yeah, that is correct.
So if you're invisible, it doesn't
And
matter.
yeah, I've already succeeded a stealth check against him.
So now I shall have Robo Atlas take control as Atlas is zoned out as usual.
Atlas hit the zone.
He's gonna hit a black flash now.
If you actually hit a fucking gear gear 20.
20.
20. If
Actually,
you actually hit a gear 4 with
can't.
this.
So he leaves Herathis' range. I'll have Herathis roll with disadvantage to hit him. Critically fails, so I guess Morgan, you get a free attack on him.
Oh, sick. Another drilling wave then. I have advantage on those.
Oh!
Yeah, okay.
So Herathis is just like, you know, wait, you're leaving? But I challenge you to a fair No, you're fighting me, bitch!
I was like, I was taking it to him, but no! Just punted in the face. A drilling wave's the stun one, right?
No, actually.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's not the stun one. That's just pure damage.
Okay.
Yeah, it used to be, but then I split it into 2 moves, one of which dealt more damage, and one of which did less damage and stunned. I think I'm gonna hockey this. I'll just quickly calculate what double
Weird that
62
you
is.
think that, or decide to do that.
What's double 62? I can't math. 124. Yeah, I can do math. Anyway, 256 points of damage.
Damn. Yeah, that hurts him.
Yeah, that was just a super 2.
Well, you crit, so yeah.
Yeah.
And he's going to... how would Atlas realistically open? I'm going to immediately open...
Volcanic Outrage!
No, that's not Atlas. What the hell are you on about? Fury Dragon Ascension.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It
Come
was
on.
gonna be one of those 2.
I feel like it was always going to be that one.
Yeah, fair.
And rolling to hit, Fury Dragon. And just like Atlas, he misses!
Hey!
Oh, wait, he has big form. I'll do that, and I'm going to roll with advantage on the second one. And he hits! So now that's a Fury Dragon rolling to get out of it.
Yay!
Rama crit fails, meaning he can't use
Holy shit.
his legends for this. So this
Go
is
Atlas!
30 d12 plus 33. Actually, it's higher now. This is the old Haki damage. He has level 7 Haki. He is the upgraded version, like Morgan and Anna Khan. I think Morgan has that.
Yay, Robo Atlas!
Let me just check. What's his willpower is at 83, which is 30 over, right? Yeah. So his strength score is a plus 22. So that's plus 6 on top of the original, which would put him at a... So it's... At this level, Master is 16. Plus 6
Yes.
makes that 22. Plus 30 makes that... 54? I've done that right? No, 52.
I think so.
52.
Ah, okay.
I have not done that right, so it's a plus 52. Okay. Well, I know that now, so I'm gonna roll 30 d12 plus 52. Boopity boop boop. Bobbity bobbly. So,
Boop.
246. And he is now restrained by big old skeleton. Skeleton? What the fuck?
Free Dragon.
Bin.
Furry dragon.
Danica. God damn it.
Danica.
Brian,
no.
work.
Dentis-
Brian's off sick today.
Damn it, I just have to deal
Clearly.
with my brain instead. Who's Danica gonna help out? Help out the robot where I have advantage. Fight the wrestler. Robot, wrestler, girlfriend. Just gonna charge at that and attack Mark 2. He's covered in metal, she has advantage on all attacks.
I don't know if it's so much covered in metal as is metal, but
Well, all 3 missed anyway. Ha, failure, inferior creature, stupid squirrel.
How dare you say that about my girlfriend?
I love it's like,
lesbians detected.
lesbians detected.
Yeah, everyone can detect that.
Lesbians detected initiating anti-gay abilities.
Don't you fucking dare!
Initiating homophobia.
Initiating homophobia. How do you two do the sex?
Don't you
I'm
feel
imagining
it? Don't
this
you
guy
feel that
would
you're
say
letting down your
nothing,
family?
and Danica would go into detail.
How do you two do the sex?
You are
That answer wrong.
you are an abomination against one. You're an abomination against one of the gods.
You're an abomination against the god, I presume.
You are probably
Well, the gods
illegal
are
in several.
abominations to us.
You are probably illegal in several government-owned countries.
Yes, because we're fucking pirates.
Your tits are small.
Whose? Skies are in Africa.
They're
Yeah,
both-
that's small for One Piece.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah, just your tits are small. Just runs out of answers and just says that as the last one. Okay, in that case, it's Harathus Sparta's turn.
He is currently grappled and prone beneath me.
Don't fucking phrase it like that.
Might.
It's wrestling, it's homoerotic.
Let's do this thing. Also, Morgan's a female. At all times because it's battle.
Oh yeah, true.
And
Who's man enough
hey,
to face
grapple
me?
contest, Alex. You fail.
Yeah, okay.
Now you're the one that's grappled.
Get reversal, bitch.
Ha! Did you really think you could beat me with a singular grapple?
Of course not. That wouldn't be any fun.
Screw you, bitch. It's pinned.
I know what I said. Oh, if only you weren't a woman. Then I could actually care about this fight.
Damn.
He's his
Well-
written as an alpha male. Both of those in inverted commas.
Wait, male?
Considering gross penis.
Ah, yes. Yes, a sexist. Ah, yes, a sexist
I'll
trans
make you
man.
care one way or the other.
Ha! I see. Well, now that that's that, he's gonna get up now that he doesn't have to worry about being grappled by you because you're grappled by him.
Yep.
And he's going to attack you with advantage. Full body slam! Rolling with advantage. That hits you.
Yeah. I've only would it hit a 26?
Yes.
Okay, there's no point doing hockey. There's a point doing hockey.
The damage reduction. The point of hockey.
There's no point in doing. There's a point in doing hockey.
I see. Seems I'm gonna have to go all out.
I'd hope so. You have reduced the 79 for the first attack, right?
First attack. I didn't even notice the first attack. So give me a sec. Calculator, save me.
Minus 79. Just say it's up there. It's minus 79 and then minus 110. Reduce them where you chose to do hockey, which is the second one. So do
Okay, does the 79 go round up to a 40 or round down to a 38?
39.
That. Yes. Would make sense. Okay, yeah, half damage taken.
Great. And then also for the 110, which is 55, just so you don't have to do one more.
I've already done the 110.
Don't.
I just didn't notice the 79.
Okay. And that's his attacks. You're still having
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, of course.
Bentley, your turn. You were stuck in a dance battle with Jazz Blue Man.
How exactly does this ritual work, you strange person?
It works like it works. If you can't work it out, then you're dead shit.
I assume that I am still able to strike you.
Try your best, bitch, but I don't think you can do shit.
If that's the case, and then Bentley's going to enter into Rajatatata and set Jazz as his target.
I have a feeling I did a fuck up.
This allows me to strike you way easier. Slim form to get more attacks. And how do I want to do this?
You're not killing him yet.
I know. I was meaning that more like, what do I want to do? Fuck it. I'll start with Fang. He's gonna do a big twirling spin. Dex save.
If that would have hit another target, you cannot use it.
Would it have hit another target?
He's run within range.
15 feet of Bentley. So let me get 15. Let me get the 15 feet thing up.
I think the only direction you could possibly do that in is getting closer to the rabid wolf. Wait.
Unless I do. Unless I go here.
No, wait. If you go here, you. I don't really think there's many locations you can.
Damn it!
Yeah. No,
Damn
you
it!
actually
Damn it!
can't
I'm
do
too
it.
large.
Damn my
Okay,
massive range.
Damn my weirdly enormous arms.
Damn my weird gangly long arms.
Okay, so I guess I won't do that then. Does that use the action or?
You just it just cancels it. It doesn't
Okay.
mean you can't do it. I'm not that.
Ah, I see. Ah, I see. So that's how it works.
It's also not Devil Fruit Cow.
So that's how this strange devil fruit works. In that case, fuck it. Fuck it. If that's the case, he's gonna dance his way over here, I guess, and I can't realistically do it on this map, but he's gonna step, like, back here. He's gonna step behind, Jazz.
Yep.
If that's the case, then let's get you back out. Let's get you back out into the open. Railgun, palm!
Roll to hit. What source do you have advantage from?
Vajata Tara.
Got
My
it.
target, I have advantage on it. I have
miss.
advantage on my
I
target.
think. No, you don't.
Master proficiency is a plus 16, so that's a 28.
Redaction dodge.
Fair enough.
Oh shit!
Oh wait, no, Vajata Tara, I have a plus 5 to hit my target. That's a 33. That's a 33.
I don't think he can beat a 33.
Vajata Tara is exclusively for one-on-ones, bro.
That makes that funny.
Yeah, let's get you back into the. Let's get you back out into somewhere a little more satisfying. I don't know how to shit talk, man.
Well,
all
you
right,
raised
I will.
in a tiny community that knew nothing about you, and you were being living your entire life by something that you've respected.
I also don't speak rap.
I did not just talk really fast because of English at high speeds.
Plus 16 plus 11. He's launching him this way.
I figured.
So that's 40. That's 40 feet.
Yep. Whee! I'm just gonna roll this. This doesn't actually change anything. I'm just rolling this for fun. As he goes launching, you watch him do like 5 flips and then somehow turn into a breakdance move at the end.
That was actually really cool. Okay.
It has
5,
no
10,
effect other than making you feel inadequate.
15, 20, 25, 30. I have triple movement speed from Slim Form, so this
I
does
think
not
you-
matter.
It has no other effect other than making you feel inadequate.
All right. If that's the case, I will attempt to use some of the sacred iconography of my hometown rituals. Point.
So it's a plus 25, right?
This is
It's a plus
finger
20
pistol, so
from
this is
finger
just
pistol plus a plus 5, right?
yeah,
Yeah, no, you hit on every single one.
and crit on 2. I will use some of the sacred symbology of my home rituals.
Pointy.
Point. Okay, so that's
So
6
Robo
times
Atlas
8
managed
is-
to Robbie, because you're back. Robo Atlas managed to put Rama
Yeah.
into a through a dragon.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that actually does sound like something you do right off the bat.
Yeah, that's literally what I said. You actually missed the first one, hit the second one, and then he crit failed.
Oh, yeah.
Yahoo!
Point.
But hey, just to check, you did roll the damage for. Yeah, you did. Perfect. I just have to make sure
Yeah.
if I've done it or not. If I have, then whatever. Oh shit, that hurt like a bitch.
I can imagine. Your moves are far too slow for a practitioner of the Jin Shui arts.
Your turn's over, right?
Yes.
Did you just say I was slow?
Oh,
Oh no. What have I wrought?
Did you just tell me? I am never slow. I'm as fast as they come. Get danced on, bitch! Disco dancing revolution! Literally the name of his move, by the way. So,
It is a dance revolution.
Disco
Revolution.
dancing revolution.
Right. Okay.
And yes,
Legally
that does
distinct.
mean that his ultimate move is named DDR.
oh,
He hits you.
I'm gonna hockey this.
Still hits
I feel
you,
like it's fully.
believe.
What was that?
Does a 25 hit you?
No.
He gets one hit with Disco Dance before he cannot continue the chain move. Oh, come the fuck on, you cheating bitch!
It's called hockey.
It's called being a cuck.
What's a cuck?
Okay, so you're gonna take 2d10 plus 7. So just add 7 onto this. Take 18.
18. Oh, that was actually kind of.
Well, so the thing is, since he's got advantage, this move can hit 6 times, and each time it gets stronger. So
It's one of those ones.
Yeah, it is really good. It's just that he rolled poorly on the second roll.
Oh shit.
What's so shit?
Did I? No. Okay. It was right. I thought I reduced my health way more than I should have.
Fair enough. In that case, well, fuck it, I'm doing it again. Disco Dancing Revolution. This time it's televised. 29. Actually, what's the AC you got currently?
With
Wait,
hockey
Slipper
up.
reduces it.
But you.
Oh yeah, shit, it does. Fuck, what does slip form? Slip form reduces it by 2. That would be from the 23 down to the 21. Bentley only has a 22 because of carp. And then
Wait,
hockey is
plus 2. He didn't miss the
hockey
25.
plus 2.
Fuck. Okay. Well, continue that.
Well, in
chain,
that
I
case,
guess.
I'm gonna pretend that. So add on 18 HP. He's hit. He's hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, he misses on the last one.
But I thought I managed to dodge it. I thought I managed to break through with hockey.
Sorry about that, bitch, but turns out that you suck.
Sorry about that. I thought I lost the groove, but turns out you can't bust a move. Can't bust my move.
Can't bust move because my moves bust your moves. I'm gonna kick you in the nuts now, bitch. I love Jasper Man quite a bit. He is definitely not lost to Park.
Your style is your style of martial arts is extremely confusing.
So that's 4, 5. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So. Okay,
I wonder if
half the damage that's going to come out of this. 10 plus
How did I already lose over 100 HP?
60.
You're Bentley.
It's a rite of
Just
passage.
happens. You just passively lose HP by existing.
I have a constant bleed effect on.
Okay, so you're just gonna. yeah, you just don't know it. Halve that.
Okay, good, because otherwise I'd be on 2 HP.
Halve
I'll
that.
heal you.
And that's his Disco Dancing Revolution.
82. So 81. No, 82. Your martial arts is incredibly confusing. I wonder if Master Bodhi has mastered it.
He pulls out a saxophone and blasts in your face. Oh no, the Sweet Tunes from Eli!
Wait, what?
He hit you in the face with the saxophone shooter. He hit you with the Sweet Tunes again.
Oh no, can I attempt to shave?
Sure, attempt to shave out of the way of the Sweet Tunes.
Shave out the way of the sweet tunes!
Damn it! He doesn't hit you with the Sweet Tunes.
I don't like jazz! Let's shave out of the way, and that is, I get a
Maybe
free counter attack?
shave,
Is that?
like,
Wait, how does shave work? I've never used shave on.
40 feet plus, you can do a free counter attack. It's considered a stealth advantage.
Oh, that was archive material. So I do a free counter attack and or.
And it's considered to be free
And,
stealth.
phew, damn.
yeah, shave is really good. It's
Free
just
counter
that
attack.
you can never roll it.
I don't think you hit. Wait. Hey, his AC's 20. Oh, wait, no, you had the +5. No matter, fuck it. It doesn't matter.
Sorry.
Shit!
I didn't. I would have specified if I was using finger pistol, so this is just a regular attack. 15 plus.
I'm glad
11.
I with me, otherwise
Hockey.
I would my voice out doing fancy bullshit.
And then I will do my stealth, which let me. Stealth
so
is only
you
one
are
person.
considered stealth. You don't get to roll stealth. You are just considered stealth if you do it that way. If you choose not to
right.
attack, then it doesn't break stealth. It basically gives you options.
Right. I probably should have just stayed in stealth.
Probably should have. And Yoshi, still screaming, still foaming like a rabid dog, is going to use his final charge today, probably stupidly, of time stop, and then also try and slash at him again. So the first attack is an advantage. Oh my god, both crit. So it's a 4 times and a 2 times. Wait, that's the exact same damage he did before. I'm not rolling up that far. Fuck that. That is 60 plus 120 plus 120 plus... Okay. I think Yoshi may have just killed the weeb.
Yay!
Yeah.
No more Bakana Baka.
Well, he's unconscious at the very least. I'll say that much. He's not dead. I'm not killing him yet. 10, 12 plus 120 plus 240 is 360.
That's just
fucked it up.
wild. Yeah. Wow.
As Yoshi knocks out Jazz Blue Man with like he basically
Not Jazz
pulled
Blue
out.
Man.
Sorry, Bakana Baka. He basically did pull out fucking Malevolent Shrine.
He took the guy to help.
That's what you get for re-imitating my culture, asshole. See, his old theme actually used to be a Sukuna theme, so that makes that really funny.
Yeah, that's why I was saying he should pull out Malevolent Shrine because his theme used to be that.
Yeah, but I've removed that since, so. Akan's turn. Akan's gonna trade. Akan is just gonna activate her thing that gives her advantage.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
fair enough.
You know what? You know what? I want to do things other than fight these jokers today, so I'm just gonna kill him with. I'm just gonna knock his ass out with some Thunder Bargalas.
Fair enough. I ain't gonna argue.
So with advantage, Thunder Bargawa, both hit. So that is 120 to 12 plus. Should I double? Should I get my hockey up to the plus 10? Nah, it's probably not worth it. 126. That one 9.
Yep.
That's her turn. That did a shit ton of damage to Rama. Etna's turn. Etna's. Who do you guys want me to interfere with? Oh fuck it. And he's just gonna interfere again with Rama. Actually, no, he's gonna go help the lesbians. I am here to assist with the apparently.
How dare you say that about my girlfriend?
Okay.
LGBTIE.
Is the E for Etna?
Yes.
He's just there. He didn't know how he got there, but he's there.
He's there. We've accepted him with open arms.
With advantage with
He's
that.
there and he's there, crit.
Yeah, so roll. He does actually have advantage, so technically that was just one attack, but he still crit, so it's contesting power of the immortal sun! Also, fuck you for being a dick! Those are my friends, you asshole! Don't say things like whatever rude things you said, which I didn't hear because I wasn't nearby.
Look, all I heard was homophobia protocol activate.
All I heard was homophobia protocol activate, and suddenly my vision went red. 37 doubled is 74. And boop, he has to make a Constitution saving throw, otherwise effects occur. He is affected by nothing.
Wow.
Ha ha ha. Insert racial slur here.
Okay, so I guess we decided that Mark II's algorithms were based on Call of Duty lobbies.
Yep. Really is
I
Call of
am
Duty.
the strongest. Suck my non-existence. I said suck my non-existence. I said suck my non-existence. Stop non-existent. That. Okay, that's Mark II's turn. Chris's turn. She's gonna join another beatdown. She's gonna join on the beatdown of the homophobe.
The homophobe robot.
The homophobe.
The homophobe.
The homophobe.
The homophobe.
Homophobe. She's going to. Oh wait, she's close enough to do melee attacks. She's going to do melee attacks.
Just the entire weaker part of the crew has just ganged up on this one robot because they did not want to mess with Yoshi.
He's gonna attempt to attack him twice with a Quartz Sphere Bold. Roll to hit. Miss, crit. So that's 40d12 plus 42, and he has to roll another save. 12. No, not the 122. Plus 42. Because, fun fact, she doesn't have Haki. And rolling the save for Mark II. Ha, ha, ha. Your inferior
Wow.
attacks do not cause ill effects to me. The damage, however, still sucks.
The damage is not nice.
Sky, it's your turn. Beat up the homophobe. You are
Yeah,
still
I was considering healing, but no, I want to beat up the homophobe, so can I use an alternate on Claws?
Why would I say no to that? Kill him. Give me a sec. I'm gonna check a club sheet. Roughly what attack I could just say you do, because you would probably use similar attacks considering you've heard about his abilities. So the one which you would be able to use is Butcher's Killing Strike, which is double damage and done from stealth. So roll to hit.
Yeah, am I still stealth, or should I roll
You're still
stealth?
stealth. It just does that.
Ah, yes, it has yes, remember, it has advantage when it comes from stealth.
No, it deals double damage when a hit comes from stealth.
Okay, so how much damage did it deal, considering that I'm stealth?
Actually.
I'll do it again. It's not like I have a shortage.
Now
I'll
you
fucking do it again.
So the damage written here is 12d12, but that'd be double to 24d12. That feels lower than what you can normally do anyway, I think. Is that lower? Or does that seem fair to you?
That is slightly higher.
Do you want it to be a little higher? Because I can make it a little higher.
Sure, maybe add a couple of dice on there.
I'll take it off the Assassin's Sure Kill Strike, which is 18d12, so that doubles to 36.
Okay, is that okay? I'm fine to go just a
That's
little bit higher.
fine. Don't worry, this won't last much longer.
Okay, fair enough. Alright. That's 2 actions. Let's do that again. Misses.
Ow!
Multi-attack 2, bonus action. That one hits again.
Yep, that bonus action is what? Because you can't really do this one one-handed because it's a dual-handed attack.
Fucking action search.
Okay, then, so yeah, that one hits. Do the 36 again. Ow, ow, ow. Where am attack come from? Unable to see. Failure of eyeball systems.
Ball systems.
Systems.
Then Sky is going to do a restrain, so it needs to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck.
It fails.
Legendary assist.
Okay, on a success, it is knocked prone.
Ass on. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Is that everything?
Gonna spam one, yeah, gonna miss. Okay, and I don't think Sky has any attacks as a bonus action. And I don't think anyone there is injured. Also, I can't see Etna's health.
Fuck. Well, actually, you can't see Etna's health because he's so big that he.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Alright, yeah, I'm done.
Okay, Mark II. Ow, ass, hurt, pain, integral, systems, shit.
Systems, shit.
Shit.
Activating powerful attack, hitting tiny woman with booster axe. And he's gonna try and hit Danica with booster axe. That actually hits Danica.
Oh, Danica's the tiny woman.
And so I'll roll her strength save first. She has strength, so she succeeded.
She would also have advantage because it's a physical save and she ate the fish.
Danica succeeds it
Yeah, she did.
regardless. It just has a null effects. 10d12 plus 15. 73 to Danica. Hitting really, really big, strong man with the big hammer. Using Thunder Axe. Rolling to hit. Hit.
Hitting.
Kidding.
Hit, protocol, engage.
Hit. Protocol engage. Activating Trash Talk. Your mother was a whore.
Wow.
So anything 75 damage.
Man, he really is a Call
I'm
of
probably
Duty
gonna be
lobby.
healing next turn. But also Burning Rage.
And Mark 2 really is just all Call of Duty, just chats in general.
Your mother was a whore and your father smells of elderberries.
Your mother was a hamster, I think, was the coordinate.
It
initially.
is, but I decided to change shit.
Your mother was a whore, and your father smells of fuck.
Your father smells of elderberries. Rama will first put his hand over at Shane, the other gauntlet this time, and he's going to try and hit you with the beckoning claw. Oh, guess what? This one doesn't have a range. This one doesn't have a range nor a save. So Shane, you've been launched towards him.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Wait, no, that's from 15 feet. No, you do have a save. Do a save. Roll a save.
Okay.
Which save?
Do you have strength saves?
Don't know if I do. Nope, I am being dragged towards him.
Yep,
Great.
you're dragged towards him. You are grappled and will immediately take this damage as he summons you towards him, like he's fucking Sun Jinu.
Yep. Oh no, what's happening?
And he hits
pain.
you with that and slams you now you probably don't have the qualifications to be king. And he's going to hit now with advantage. He's going to try and hit you with the domination claw. That will hit you.
Yep.
And because you do not possess
You're not a
conquerors,
pasty white Irish woman.
and because you don't have conquerors,
Yeah, obviously that's why. But come on.
you take 108 damage. So you've taken 75, and now you take an extra 108.
Yep. Thankfully I temporary
Yeah,
HP.
next turn, heal turn.
That is true.
Ow.
But observing how the situation is from surrounding him.
Wait, so you took
surrounding him-
108, and now you're left with 108?
Yeah.
Alright, it
Funny,
was...
right? That's close
Sorry,
enough,
let
it's
me
fine.
fix that.
Just accept. Don't worry, it's fine.
There we go, problem solved.
This is not going as well as I hoped. Oh well. This range is right. And you see him press a button on one of his gauntlets. Suddenly, the ship fires out some more cannonballs that burst over the town. As
Oh,
gas
shoot.
starts coming out of it, immediately flowing over the area we're currently in. As all the others put all of his men put on gas masks.
Shoot. Seriously, you're gassing this entire place?
Everyone with the devil fruit immediately feels weakened and falls unconscious.
Oh, so... Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's not good for the ones that don't have it. Shit.
Everyone who does
What's going on?
roll a con save with disadvantage.
Wait, who doesn't?
Oh.
Everyone with that devil fruit roll a con save with disadvantage.
Well, Morgan fails.
Everyone without, fair enough.
That's Shane.
Cons. Yeah, okay, yeah, cons.
Yep. Shane drops.
Shane technically wouldn't have disadvantage, but
Benny
it would have
is-
mattered because your first roll was a 4.
It's an
Yeah.
18.
Because I don't think Shane needs to breathe.
Oh yeah, could I just not breathe? Can I just,
The issue is you probably do it naturally. You just don't need to. Wait, actually, also that means
Yeah.
Shane can't drown.
Oh yeah, I guess that's advantages to being dead.
And I'll roll.
Does an
for-
18 succeed?
You got a 6. You don't have plus 12
I-
to your con saves.
I do have plus 12 to my con saves.
How?
Professional proficiency. I'm Bentley.
Right, I didn't know you had done that many points into it. No, you still don't.
Ah.
Disadvantage. And I'll also got close when he fails. And then Danica. Crit fails. That's a
Oh.
shame.
Oh,
As everyone else starts to pass out, Rama walking past picks up the unconscious account. Those of you still falling asleep can see Rama pick up the unconscious account before jumping back to the ship as the others all retreat. Or the island,
Damn it.
that is.
How did this happen immediately after we were talking about getting kidnapped?
Yeah, right. It just happens.
Bentley's
Well, he
last
said he was
words
coming
before
for it. He said he wanted a devil fruit, so he had a backup plan in case he couldn't do it normally, which is gas attack.
I mean, if you do have a nearby ship that can, you know,
Do that. May as
use.
well.
Yeah.
yeah.
Weird how many pirates don't do that.
As he's
Probably
walk-
because they don't have access to gas.
As he's walking away, he takes a. Bentley, actually, you rolled good enough that you can. So Bentley and Edna both rolled good enough that they lasted the longest when it came to not passing out. Both of them notice him take a particular notice of Vince, seemingly smirking before walking to the rest of the way to the ship.
What are you doing?
After a bit, you guys manage to wake up with the winds having cleared out.
Captain! Captain!
Khan!
Oh,
God damn it, not this again.
Okay. He said that he was trying to get her power, so... it's
no,
not good.
that means we gotta follow him.
I have to do something really quickly. That is the... This'll work. Oh,
That's the other direction.
Sorry.
You just hit everything.
Where's reveal all? Is there an option for that?
There's no reveal all option, you just have to reveal the large
Okay,
area.
fine. There we are. Here we go. Here's the other bit that showed up.
This bit's now completely black.
Give me a sec. I was highlighting all.
There we go. Ooh.
Wow.
Fuck, the chains didn't save. There's chains between the islands.
Got it.
That's a very cool floating island effect, though.
Thank you. But I think Merville's looks better, but yeah, I think this is good too.
I can take one guess as to... Oh god, I'm still dizzy. Ugh. I can take one guess as to where she's been taken.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. We're gonna go and break up. We got the first one done, so we just. So I'm gonna do one more scene. And after this, there was a combat which would end up with everyone getting broken up. I'm just gonna say we RP that one, and then after that, we'll take the slice in half. Everyone agree with that?
Okay, fair enough.
Mouse. I'm assuming I don't need to. I'm sure we all are aware of what we need to do.
Yeah,
Beat those guys and get the captain back.
it's pretty obvious.
Yeah. Very
Shit.
straightforward.
You see the monkey start running back this way. Are you guys all good?
Captain got taken.
Really? You say that happens a lot with her. Anyway, I should make jokes about that because this is really bad.
It should be okay. She's tough. Whatever he's got
right.
planned for her.
It's alright. They won't survive our crew.
Some of you guys look a bit injured, so here, take some of these. And he hands out some weird-looking pill things. They should
What
should
do these
recover
do?
you a little bit. Probably enough to get you back in a fighting form.
I suppose I did take a bit of a beating from that disco guy.
Everyone good?
I think so.
Yeah.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, just very angry.
You okay, Etna?
I was barely hurt.
Okay, that's good.
In that case, let's kill this guy.
The shit out of the people that took our captain.
Again.
This does happen a little too frequently. We need to put some sort of bell on her.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, this
Yeah.
time was a gas attack. So,
But it was still the same result where the captain gets taken, which isn't a good thing.
We should put a tracking device on her.
Hmm.
And also on Roshi.
yeah, Roshi's
That,
on
that way we know who to blame.
Roshi's still on the ship. Like the reason why Roshi's on the ship now is one of the cannibals fell off and landed on the ship, putting him unconscious now.
Yeah.
So Roshi, there's like a whole little subplot of Roshi trying to help and then constantly getting stopped by random bullshit.
Yeah.
Sounds like that was the filler episodes that they did to pad out time whilst this was getting animated.
Pretty much, yeah. Roshi. As you guys start heading across the chains, we move over to the control deck of this entire massive ship island. As Rama looks to his men, how healed up. must say, this went better than I expected. The short-term extramelania extract is able to reduce my age. My relics keep me on par. Even some of you do well, except for you, Bakana. I don't know what happened to you. He won't beat me next time. I'll unleash my full, ultimate power. My hidden eye, yes, shut up.
Did you make another fucking Genevio?
No, kind of. This one was made first. Now, is everything else ready? Affirmative, boss. Sorry. As Mark II takes off his helmet and reveals the man underneath it, wearing an suit of armor. Sorry about that, boss. I just like getting the roleplay. All the setup is complete. All of our forces are ready and waiting for when he arrives. Excellent. Now that she's here, there's no way that he won't come running. With that, and once we've used the extracting stuff, once we've used the extracting methods we bought from Blackbeards, I can have ultimate power. Both the demon fruits and the power of her nightmare father. I can become an unstoppable warrior. As he's having that, one of his men comes running in to tell him something. Sir, the person we kidnapped? What of it? What's the issue? She's already injured one of the guards. We bound her up. A room is surrounded with sea prism stone. How? We don't know. As he looks on the camera, with the Khan, despite being weakened, blood dripping down one of her horns, and fire still swirling in her mouth. I think we just pissed her off. Whatever. Doesn't matter, she can't move. As he looks at more cameras spread throughout the island, as each of you end up fighting against mutant beasts that slowly drive each of you apart. Once they're alone, kill each of them. And Bakana, you're not fighting the samurai again. Not it. Fine. I'll pick on someone else then. Everyone understood? Yes, sir! Yeah, man! Yeah, man! And today is
Just
the
the
day
juxtaposition of it all.
And today is the day the Demon Shell pirates face the air end at the hand of Rama Tawara! And that is where we shall pause for a bit. Pause now. We're back after a small break, and we're going to be getting into the end of the first half of the movie section.
Dun dun dun!
Yeah, I'm going to end the section before it runs for 8 hours and makes all of us exhausted for the next 2 days.
Considering it's a Saturday, that would be nice.
Yes.
I'm not.
That's good. I'm glad you're doing that.
I'm not directing this at anyone in particular.
Totally not. I feel like you could reasonably be directing this at two of us, to be fair.
Wait, you've done an 8 hour
I've also done 8-hour sessions.
God damn.
I've done an 8 hours.
It's been a long time since I've done them, but I have done them in the past.
Fucking hell. Wait, so okay, my longest is a 7 hour,
To be,
I think.
to be fair, my 8 hour session was like 2 years ago now, so like
It was 2 years ago. Jesus, wait, what? It's been 2 years? Dude,
it's
Yeah.
sometimes
so you've
something like
you've
that.
done 2 years and you're only up to about 30. I've done. I'm gonna be like 3 in September, and I've run 60.
Well, look, in
So-
fairness,
It's
stuff
not been
happens.
2 years since the start of Yellowstone, surely.
Surely.
Actually,
Right.
let me double check that. Hold on.
Please check that. There's no way it's been 2
and-
years for that.
Drone.
It's another fucking. There's no way it's been 5 years since COVID thing.
Yeah, it really does feel like that, doesn't it?
Fate of Been Thrown Session 3 was the big 8-hour one. Streamed 2 years ago.
Ah!
February 26th, 2023.
Holy
That
fuck,
is-
that's 2 years ago.
Whoa. That is hitting me.
Ah!
I don't even know how to react. Like,
People mentioned in the session Marco Polo, Sigmund Freud.
Freud.
right?
Because I think it was because we were talking about fucking like who.
Yeah, another one which I enjoyed watching was like seeing all the people mentioned where we had just like normal stuff, and then we had Stalin and Hitler all next to each other. I'm like, I think I know where that conversation went to.
Was that the waifus in Midday?
No, this was a
No.
session of Fate.
Oh,
It was.
boy, that session went everywhere.
It was. I don't remember what that session was even about, but it had. I just saw in the thing where I mentioned Stalin, Hitler, and the dude from the Balkans who killed everybody.
Yeah, that really narrows it down.
The dude after the fall of Yugoslavia. I'm trying to remember his name.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm having so much fun. I'm having so much fun going through these and like reading off the people mentioned. Session 6 in Albion. People mentioned Henry I of England, Henry Cavill, P.T. Barnum, Arash, the Irish-Swedish singer, William Wallace, and Robert the Bruce.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure Arash comes up a lot because it keeps reading Arashi as Arash.
Probably. No, actually, no. This is the only time that Arash has come up.
No.
At least so far that I've
I've
seen.
them, trust me. So it's been 2 years since that. We're gonna just ignore that now, aren't we, Alex?
Yeah.
And Eli. And
Yeah.
Ignore the existential crisis that causes.
I try
It's
it all
not
the time.
causing me any existential crisis, but okay.
COVID was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
You forget
Crazy.
Alex doesn't have a concept. Alex
Oh, right, I
doesn't
forgot.
have a concept of caring about time.
I forgot that. Yeah, that's the rest
Correct.
of us that will devolve into a ball of trauma at the mention of anything to do with.
with
One person
time,
mentioned.
with extended periods of time.
I graduated from,
okay.
I graduated from high school 9 years ago.
Dude, I,
Weird Al Yankovic.
That actually makes sense, I think. Anyway,
Uh,
session. Eli, your
Okay,
movie,
session,
your
yes.
movie.
Ah,
Okay, so as we're walking across these giant chains,
that we can totally see here.
that we can totally see, yes, that were definitely meant to have saved onto the map, but clearly didn't. Bint, I want you to roll a quick history with advantage as some things that you saw last time start to click together.
Okay.
If not, someone else will mention it. Okay, you probably got it.
Hmm.
Well, you'll probably start to work it out, and as you're hearing that, like,
Hey,
Bentley and Etna are talking, like, so that dude did seem to pay attention to Bint to the end there, right? I wasn't just seeing that?
no, I definitely saw it as well. It's strange. She didn't seem to. I mean, the food that she provided definitely helped, but she didn't do a whole lot in the fight. So why would he have taken notice of her?
Plus, he seems to know our abilities from our posters and such, so if he was picking on someone for being a danger, why wouldn't he use Sky?
It's true. It's true. Hell, even if he wanted to collect another power or something, I feel like he would have just grabbed Bint there, but he didn't. What's going on? Hey, guys,
Yeah?
did any of you catch?
yeah.
Did any of you catch the name of the captain guy that we just fought? I don't think I heard it.
He called himself Rama, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know him?
he. Hold on. No, he's probably just another. It's probably just another guy that happens to have the same name.
It's
very
definitely not
convenient.
that.
That's
Bint,
Yeah,
very
it's not
recently
that.
locked name. I've also never met anyone else on the seas that have had a. No, it's probably. Oh God! Oh no!
Bint, if it's a family
You'll see
thing,
it's
when has it literally ever not been that family member?
If that's the case, then he might be my grandfather.
Your
So
Grand-
My dad's dad.
Okay, so let me just check this out really quickly. As the Christian says, he goes to walking across. Okay, points at Atlas. Evil uncle.
Yes. That
Evil
is
uncle
correct.
and
Points
good
at Sky.
dad.
Evil stepfather.
Stepfather might be biological. I hope it's not biological. Oh God.
Okay, so there's that. Bent.
Don't look at
grandpa.
me.
Hey, Bentley, you don't have parents, do you? So I'm on that list too, because I don't know who my parents were. Although half the adopted people I knew were evil. Everyone except Kyle. Okay, let's see. Next up, Shane. Your parents are nice. They're dead.
Yep.
My parents are nice. They're alive. I think that's the exception rather than the rule.
Seems that way. Let's see. Keep going through. Akan. Yes.
Everyone.
Her mum was fine, and her dad didn't seem too bad.
Her mom's dead, and her dad killed my dad until he didn't.
Until it turned out he actually saved my dad.
Her mom's dead, and her dad killed my dad. He got better.
Okay, so there's that. Danica? Okay, Etna? Just shrugs. Pretty sure I'm the last of my kind. Except for King, so...
Actually, might not be true.
News stories about Vesuvius hasn't actually come out yet.
But we've heard of their names, haven't we?
Nope.
Didn't we hear about them at the end of Akatsuna?
No. We actually heard off that thing. But the thing is, if that was Vesuvius mentioned, Etna would have known.
That's fair.
So, no, he has not been mentioned.
Fair. In that case, never mind.
Pretty sure I'm the last of my kind except for King, so I'm out. Danica? I know my dad, I don't know my mom, so I guess I'm probably clean? Oh god, please tell me I'm clean.
Your dad's pretty cool. I don't think he's evil.
That's not the problem.
He-
The question mark parents. Right.
Oh.
Just all the people with unknown parents just... Uh-oh.
Right. Wait, what are we agreeing with?
That we might have evil parents that'll come up for us in the future.
Or just evil relatives in general, maybe.
Well, I don't have to worry about that. I don't have relatives.
But you might.
Sorry, guys.
Right, sorry,
Great
sorry.
conversation,
right.
but my grandpa, currently.
Right, evil grandpa.
Yeah. I've never actually met him before, so I didn't recognize him. My parents left the island before I was born. From what I understand, they came from an island up in the... Hold on, let me pull up the actual
I
stuff I
think
wrote down.
this was North Blue.
Uh,
It's either North or West.
West Blue, I believe.
We'll go with that. Doesn't matter if it's wrong. It's the first time it's been said out loud.
Fuck it. Yes, West. It is West Blue. My parents actually came from a rather large island in the West Blue. Well, actually, it was 2 islands. Both of them so close to each other, separated only by a large strait. Is the story. The northern island was my dad and Rama's. He was the king. The southern island is where my mum came from. The two often fought immensely for resources. Resources were scarce on both islands. In fact, I believe the southern island was a desert. I don't know. I've never actually seen either of them. But point is, the two kings were often fighting each other, and their children, well, take a wild guess. She'll just gesture to herself.
I love stories like that, a forbidden romance. Probably a little too much. I think it's a problem. Just crazy myself.
Apparently, one of the big things they always fought over was the right to a certain devil fruit. one that basically took the scarcity of resources and made it completely negligible.
You mean so your dad's plenty? Oh.
Yeah. Apparently, my mom gave it to him as a gift, not realizing the major conflict that would cause.
I see. That's a lot of problems. Never thought I'd be glad my parents are both dead and not problems to the world.
Well, in a way, it was actually the perfect solution because while Dad said that that his dad Rama was really happy with the whole deal, he also refused to use it for the sake of the people of Jalhemi, thinking that if they couldn't survive without fighting tooth and nail to the death for the sake of a single devil fruit over and over again, then all he would be doing is delaying further conflict. So he and Mom organized an escape. Or they originally organized a resistance, but when they realized the resistance would be futile, they instead attempted to escape the island. The two islands were connected by a land bridge. The only way that they had any contact with each other at all was by passing over that or sending their ships through the dangerous strait. They were chased, but on their way out, my father used the power of the Plenty Fruit to destroy that land bridge, completely sinking it and forever separating the two islands. He said he hoped that would cause at least some of the fighting to cease. He never went back.
Any name of that island? The one your grandpa's from, I mean, and your dad.
Yeah, it's actually, my dad was named after it. It's Jalhemi, the islands of Jalhemi, northern and southern.
North Jalhemi got knocked up into the sky a while ago from a knock-up stream. I think it was 9 years ago.
Wait, what? That can happen?
Yeah, basically, so a knock-up stream is basically a massive volcanic burst that can shoot even entire islands up into the sky. But a lot of the time, any islands launched up by this end up turning into sky islands. I think it has something to do with the density of the Earth that comes up mixing with the clouds to create island clouds.
That doesn't sound like science.
It is science. Chris just says, "Come on, are you going to say that I don't do science?" Then just listening through Shane, creation of her daughter, the list of other scientific miracles she's done.
Were you going to say atrocities?
Really limited to the realm of science?
I mean,
I certainly think it's starting to reach.
necromancy?
It's certainly starting to reach the realm of magic.
Starting to? The first we heard about it was the necromancy.
Yeah, I literally got brought back.
So what you're saying is that
Because it's a necromancy, you can do it more than once.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Are you suggesting that this is... And she'll gesture up to the giant floating island that we are currently walking towards.
I guess. Probably.
So he turned his island into a Sky Island floating ship?
I don't know how the ship works, though. If it's if it's controllable island clouds... Okay. I know we're trying to save a Khan, and I know this is your grandpa, but I really want to see if I can figure out how I can use these controllable island clouds. Bint, is that okay?
I don't have any direct connection to my grandpa.
I'm also.
And
is it
as long
okay
as
if I ditch this plan to save a Khan? I'm not concerned. I'm frankly not. Like, I know he should grandpa and all, but a Khan's a Khan.
You'll manage yourself. She's managed herself enough times.
I don't know. I've heard that from what Dad used to say, Rama's ruthless. He's always had an ambition to become the most powerful person in the world. Not in the same way as a Khan, but like, to take over the world government, to take over the emperors. Apparently he wanted everything he ever did to get the resources, to get the plenty fruit. My dad always said that that was just a cover. That he was just trying to start his conquest. And I guess he succeeded.
Right.
Okay, Matt.
Sorry,
How
this is
many-
kind of like facing down my own personal. This is kind of like facing down my own personal monster under the bed.
Okay, I really know I should probably help, but I also really want to look at those island clouds because I'm pretty sure I can make those.
I mean, if we defeat
you
him
can-
first, it's not like the island's
think
just
it's
going to collapse on its own.
Well, it very well could, depending on how the system works. I think it's okay for her to have a look. Besides, perhaps you could sabotage the island somehow to give us a fighting advantage.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna do that, grab some samples, see if I can help reproduce it, dump some stuff back in my lab at the thing, and then I'll come straight back up. I promise. Also, I'm gonna leave Ellie with. I'm gonna pick up Ellie from Zoe and leave her with Roshi. Probably better to leave her with the gold turtle than on the island nearby to the giant death people.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
idea.
You're not coming back. You're not coming back up until after this is all sorted, are you?
I promise I will try my best, but I can't guarantee you guys won't solve it faster than it will take me to do all those things.
Let's just hope we can solve it. Still, where did he even get that Extremolania?
He said he got it from Volcano, but I'm pretty sure I closed off any interest to get the last bits. Although I never did find Captain Aspen's body, so maybe it was still in his bloodstream.
Are you saying he collected the dead body of? Actually, yeah, that makes sense.
I guarantee you, I closed off any ways to get more Extremolania, so the only way he could have got it is from extracting it from Captain Aspen's body.
Well, I guess if you're ruthless enough,
Yeah, no, that sounds like a... Does that sound like a thing he would do, or...
100%.
From what I-
Shane's just gonna nod.
You don't
From
even
what I
know the
heard,
guy.
put it this way. From what I heard, he was planning on having. He wanted to have my dad use the plenty fruit to multiply the number of cannonballs shot into the opposing capital city
So...
instead of the amount of food available to the people.
So what I'm hearing is he wouldn't be against mutilating a corpse.
Almost so. If it helped him achieve his impossible goals, probably not.
Cool. I mean, I didn't like Captain Aspen, but I would still feel like that's a bad thing.
In which case, why is he being so confident about? That's something I don't understand. It's not like there was anything on, at least not from what my dad said. There was nothing on Jalhemi that took. There's nothing on Jalhemi that that could take away a person's devil fruit. So how's he so confident he'd be able to get a Khans?
Blackbeard.
Nothing on Hemi. But
Blackbeard?
yeah,
Blackbeard knows a way to do
Wait.
that.
Wait. So he. Oh no!
He could
I
have...
wonder.
The
That stuff was used in
Extremolania.
Fubuki as well, I think. Think about it. The queen, when she temporarily lost her devil fruit, maybe that was a weaker version, or diluted somehow.
But they wouldn't be able to steal a devil fruit. But Blackbeard has been fully able and capable of stealing one. He stole Whitebeard's from his corpse.
Wait. Oh man. Think about it. The access to Asmon's corpse in Extremolania, the seemingly extremely powerful what he called relics, his confidence in being able to steal a devil fruit, he probably got most, if not all of that, from connections to Blackbeard. All of those are things that are within the Blackbeard Pirates trading network, aren't they?
Yeah.
She'll look directly at Chris.
Chris is like, emphatically, Yeah, that's their thing. Bye. Just jumps off the thing and starts flying towards the ironclads.
Bye. Wow. Okay. He's off.
Yep.
She said she'd be quick.
Yeah.
The thing
Let's
is,
see.
there is one bit of good news. Well, maybe it isn't good news at all.
What is it?
Oh, I would have said it was good news if it wasn't for where we just came from, but Dad always said that he never obtained a devil fruit. In fact, there was only one devil fruit on the entire island, and well, you know what happened to it.
So he's probably just using metal shit?
Metal and whatever else he can get his hands on.
Right.
But if he's so confident, he's probably trying to get his hands on, well, you know.
Archons. Yeah, that's a problem. So he's gonna try and steal either her alive or dead. But if he wanted it, why wouldn't he have killed her already?
He knows how how devil fruit transfer works. He can kill the person with the devil fruit, but it'll just appear on a random nearby fruit tree. I mean, anytime that the plenty fruits user got killed, it would pop up randomly on one of the two islands. That caused major chaos all throughout Jalhami's history. The island, not my dad.
I figured.
So even if he killed her, unless he's gonna just separate himself from Zoe or conquer Zoe to make sure that he has all access to every fruit tree on it. He's probably waiting until then.
Right. That's not a goodie. I say double time.
Well, it's goody for us.
Yeah, double
Sounds
time.
good.
I was starting to get tired of walking. Walking on these bastardizations of metal. And he'll start moonwalking.
You mean chains?
I mean chains that are being used to harm my captain.
I think the chains are being used to harm the elephant, not the captain.
Well, the captain by extension.
He's probably already moonwalked his way much further up.
Oh my God, not all of us can fly, you asshole! She just says he starts running ahead on the chain.
Then learn to.
Why? And also how?
Wait,
Ask the turtle.
He says it wouldn't fit my character build. I don't know what that means.
Then get Wayne.
Hey Edna, I can't fly either.
Alright, yeah, I'll pick you and Yoshi up. He just grabs both of you and just starts flying towards the island.
Oh, come on.
You knew this was gonna happen the second you mentioned it, right?
I was hoping for a special occasion since this is my grandpa.
He's a himbo.
That's true.
he's dumb. It's true.
He's dumb. Oh, that's true.
Isn't that like isn't that like part of the reason you like him?
Hey, he's fucking there.
He isn't listening and you know it. If he was, your train would be over. That never happens. Just think about what happened with Sky. From what I understand.
I'm pretty sure she approached him. She approached her.
No, that's not what I mean.
Oh, got him.
I mean, I'm pretty sure from
This
all the
is-
stories I've heard that Sky was like trying to hide it badly, and then everyone worked it out, and it would have made her pain easier, but she never ever had it found out by the person who would make it easier for her for like most of the time you were journeying together.
Oh yeah, that got really weird really fast.
Kinda. But the point I'm making is, it's like, that's just how it is. Look, what happens is either you figure out, you get the guts up and say something, or the universe prevents you from being able to see that person either probably forever. He just says something deadpan.
Right, Kaizo. I will think about it after I've done with
my little family reunion.
That I agree. That is fair, but I would say you should think about doing something soon. Okay? Just trust me on that. You know, take advice from your elders about the horrible
Wait, how old are
mistakes
you?
I've made. Just dead again. 28.
Okay, yeah.
Are you two okay down
I have
there?
to say-
We seem to be talking about a lot of stuff. We are talking about kissing boys.
Sensitive. Kissing boys.
Just completely failed.
That doesn't even save you. What?
I didn't have an idea. I'm sorry.
I'm wondering where Rama got these. Where Grandpa, Papa, got these other guys.
Yes, I wonder where he kissed those. Damn it!
Stop. Just stop.
I give up.
What are you
It's
trying to?
okay.
What are you trying to say? That he kissed the other boys? Shane's just moonwalking past.
Why do you show up just to make fun of us? Do you have nothing better to do?
No. He's
Careful,
gonna
You be quiet or I'll freeze all your circuitry.
You be quiet or I'll cut you to pieces like I did that weeaboo.
I think the weeaboo survived.
You do that or I'll cut you to pieces and make Chris stick you back together, but wrong.
That would be incredibly painful, but I'd still get some vindictive enjoyment.
Damn it, you said
Shane will keep.
masochist.
Yeah, I'm not an easy one to crack. Shane's just gonna keep moonwalking away.
Damn you. Damn you to hell, you sexy whitehead man.
Oh, you're like aggressively bi.
Shane? Really?
I
And
was
so I will just come moonwalking by.
I was so
Motherfucker!
obviously talking to the.
I can't say one thing as an offhand joke without it coming back to bite me in the ass.
Like you want Shane to.
I don't want it to bite me in the ass. I'm not into that. I don't want anyone to bite my perfectly sculpted
which-
ass cheeks.
Wait, which part of that aren't you into?
The biting. I am very much into
Okay,
my
so you're-
perfectly sculpted ass cheeks.
Okay, so you're okay with him being in there.
He
she'll
stops,
say
he
with just a
stops to
shit-eating
stop
grin.
thinking about it.
Shit-eating grin.
I don't know if I'd be good with that. Would he be good with that? Does it count as necrophilia?
Can Sky? Oh, not Sky. Can Bint make another history check to see if she can maybe figure out Rama's motivations?
Go ahead, yeah.
Oh shit!
Nice, not bad.
Oh fuck! Wait,
Nice.
why did I roll 2?
It might have just been a lag roll.
I think it was. Should I take the first one or the second one?
It doesn't matter, they're both probably high enough.
Fair. Uh, wait a second. Hey, Oh. So, it was just announced in the papers that... It was just announced in the papers that, my dad and Khan's dad have betrayed the world government and are currently MIA, right?
I believe so. Shit.
Rama, he's a very smart man, obviously. He's ambitious, but he knows his limits, as we just saw, and also from all the stories Dad said he's. Do you think
He's going to.
it might not be that might not be waiting to take over Zanisha and to ensure that he can get the fruit.
He's using Akana as bait to try and grab her father.
He might be.
And that gas was extremely effective on our still fruit users, right? It knocked us out almost immediately.
Yeah. Hell, it even knocked out some of the non-devil fruit users.
All of us, I think.
Crud. Which of them? Who on the crew was in a Delph fruit eater? And who wasn't one of our strong members?
Wait, did any of his crew members have devil fruits?
No, I believe they all decided to wear masks. That's because it's still knocked out.
Do you think he's trying to get? Oh God, fuck. Rickon.
Do you think he's trying to get Rickon's devil fruit?
Probably. That's concerning.
If that's the
Okay.
case, then he knows that if that's the case, he knows the demon crew can have 2 devil fruits in it.
Shit. Crap. Think. We need to get rid of that gas then, no matter what. That could still cripple us.
If it can cripple us, it can probably even get to him. He's strong, but that stuff was almost immediate. There's no way he'd survive it for long.
Sky, Shane, you two are the fastest and the stealthiest of us all, right?
Yeah.
You gotta go find how that gas comes out to deal with this before Rickon gets here. Because there's no way he won't be coming.
It's the God. It's the perfect setup, huh?
I'll come too as well. I'll be your backup in case there's actually guards there. You good with that, Shane?
I think I
Sky?
should.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good enough at sneaking that it shouldn't blow our cover at all. We'll be good.
Robbie popped off and I didn't see the message. Damn it. He popped off a minute ago.
Ah, damn it.
He said he'll be back in a sec. I will assume Shane agrees.
Yeah.
Okay. Now just drop me off on anywhere near the island as soon as you get there. I'll break off with these two.
I think I should try and find. I think I should try and head to a. I think I should try and head to a con. Not only can I maybe actually have a conversation with Rama and get at least
Some idea.
yeah. Plus, plus it is partly my fault the captain's in. Partly my fault the captain's in this mess.
Literally how?
If I hadn't joined the crew. If I hadn't joined the crew, he wouldn't have taken so much interest in us, and therefore wouldn't have studied all of us to such depth. Possibly never found out about it.
That's possibly secondary.
Or am I just overthinking things?
You might be. That genuinely seems like this could have happened with or without you. But now that you're here, you can kick his ass for us. But we are helping. And Rishi said, well, I will help
Try.
after I've dealt with the gas. I'm assuming the other 4 will probably be very willing to help you kick ass, because I think Danica should probably also go alongside Stealth Team due to the whole being quite strong and also not a Devil Fruit user. I will kick.
That's true. If he's got a captain, he's almost certainly using Prism Stone.
Yeah, that's
Which is it
Is it
only
only moderately
effective?
registered?
Wait.
Oh god, I'm having a last
Is Sea Prism Stone effective against her still?
It's double effective, actually.
It's still at least some.
It's actually more effective.
Right, I forgot.
It's actually like way more effective against her because of her demon fruit. Remember?
Right, shit.
Believe it or not, it's actually worse.
I might be able to use my giant form to scoop her out of there, but even that's risking it.
Well, don't worry, we'll still be there to help you, and also burn him to the ground with the force of an entire sun. And it just says like his fist is shaking in rage.
My hero.
I haven't done anything yet.
All right. So, I guess we've got a plan or something, huh?
We have some.
Sorry, I'm not really used to any part of the planning process.
To be fair, we don't usually plan. It seems like we usually just like kind of have half a plan and then wing the rest of it.
We usually do plan, and then it immediately goes to shit because everyone doesn't listen.
Wait, but what?
Bentley just-
But what about that time we were working with that Kobe fellow? That worked great. We actually had a plan then, and it kept working.
Well, Kirby isn't here now, is he?
Wait, has the
So you
only
listen
time
to
we've
the
ever had
to the pink head.
So wait, is the only time we ever had a proper plan that worked and everyone stuck to when we had a random Marine kid who we vaguely knew telling us the plan?
Apparently, yeah. Bentley and I have kept trying for pretty much the entire time the crew, but either people don't listen or it doesn't work, and eventually
gave up.
Huh.
I could start. Oh, so I could start. Just
Yeah, let's steal Marines code
and then get them to use, and then get them to change my name to the correct
next
one.
time. Should probably do it while they're still conscious.
Yes.
Just-
So right now,
I
but just so
agree.
you know, the plan is basically have most of the team, excluding Bint and the Big Four, go and
Head to disable the gases.
because we've
Right.
figured that there's a decent possibility that part of the plan involves getting Rick in here, and then knocking him out with the gas to kill him and Akan and steal their devil fruits. So we want to stop that because obvious.
Who else was on the stealth team? Was it Yoshi or was it Etna?
So it was Yoshi. Etna's decided to come along and help out because of Burning Vengeance. I mean Burning Just... Wait, no.
So is Etna on the stealth team
or
or
is
is
it
Vince
on...
decided to help out with the main group because
So-
they do still need a healer.
Yeah, so the big four is Etna, Atlas, Bentley, and Morgan. Who I think also...
Fair enough.
I think are literally the biggest four, except for Yoshi's just also there, but Yoshi volunteered to go help with the other team because they might also need a really powerful person.
So
is that correct?
Yes, that's about right. Also, Chris may or may not have left to go and investigate the Island Clouds, get Ellie of Zunatia, and leave him with leave her with Roshi, just so Roshi can say, "Hey guys, what's going on? Where's everything going on? Why are you leaving the kid with me? Sorry, I'm gonna help out the guys with saving the captain. Wait, what? Protect my kid. Okay, bye. Wait, no, what?
Yeah,
Yeah, usual.
that's
the teams currently,
Yes.
just so that we have a reference to
I
them.
am curious how he managed to move the ship for so long. And if he did manage to move it for so long, why he's needing Zunatia now to propel it? That's what he said, right?
Yeah, he did.
Hmm.
Probably good thing that we had Chris investigate that then, actually.
Oh.
Go us! We're smart!
Well, one of us is smart, and the rest of us are average to below average. Except for Sky.
I am very above average. Thank you very much.
As I said, average to below average. Just, Just-
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
if we're going to be honest, it
Yeah,
basically goes
no.
like a few guys who are average to below average, 3 or 4 above averages, and Chris.
That seems a fair.
That seems a fair assessment.
Am I one of the average ones, Etna?
That was Yoshi. So Yoshi points to himself,
Oh.
Bint, Sky, and Shane for above average, and then no
Hey!
one else. I said above average. You were on the good side.
That's why she said, "Hey."
Oh, right. So that sounded like an insulting
Oh.
hey, not a happy hey.
Right. Hey. Wait, no, that's a good thing.
Wait, no, I'm happy
well.
with this.
Yeah, I suppose it's fair enough. It's not like we're going to be getting trophies for it, though.
Was the whole Zanisha thing just a cover up, or? No, he seemed like he was genuinely surprised to meet us here.
So he got lucky? Or unlucky? Which is it in this circumstance? It's lucky if he wins and
well,
lucky
maybe
if
it
he
was
loses.
Or
Or
maybe
it
he
could
was
be one
coming.
big act.
Or maybe he was just coming here because he knew we would make our way here eventually.
Maybe, but what would be the point?
Well, Danica just got announced onto our crew, didn't she?
Kinda, but wasn't that back in Grappa? Also, like a week ago?
How long do you think it takes him to get around?
How long does it take us to get around?
He does have a floating ship, so he can just kind of go. He can kind of beeline. We do have to take a lot of turns and catch currents and winds and everything like that.
Yes, but doesn't it just feel like sometimes our travel time is just dependent entirely on what matters, not what the actual amount of time it should be to travel between islands is?
I call that the will of Shen.
You could have called it the Will of Sea, and that would have been a much better pun.
What's a pun? What would the pun be?
Okay, let's go blow up that. Let's go blow up that factory that's making all the gas, guys.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Bye.
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 See ya.
Look.
Good luck.
I have to say, it is actually quite refreshing how straightforward this all is.
no secret enemy groups, no major government plots. Just
No
straight
random-
up gotta.
No random emperors or marines showing up.
I mean, I guess he's.
Yeah.
I guess my grandpa's technically an emperor, just not of the seas.
I don't think that counts. The last guy we met
It
was
doesn't.
Shanks. All right, Bit never met Shanks, so she doesn't know that.
Wait, you guys met Shanks?
Yeah.
Yeah, he helped us out when
Yeah.
we were at Akatsuna.
Well, he helped out like
Shanks?
He helped out like twice in a fight, and then spent the rest of the time drinking or flirting with ladies.
Holy crap!
But yeah, he
But
was
yeah,
there.
he was
only-
there. His aura was intense.
Holy
I
crap!
will not-
I've only ever heard of Shanks from stories from my dad.
Right, a lot happened in Akatsuna. Now that I think about it, didn't we find out I could use Conqueror's Haki?
Yeah, it was
Yes.
sick.
Wait.
Morgan wasn't there.
Wait,
Oh yeah,
Wait,
you
was
used
that
Conqueror's
Edna?
Haki, by the way.
Yeah, Edna was... Did we also find out I could use Conqueror's Haki?
wait, you
Yeah,
can?
yeah.
Man,
Dope.
Yeah,
dope.
you saved
I
me.
knew,
Welcome
I
to the
knew,
club,
I
man.
knew you'd
And
be-
Morgan will just give him a fist bump.
Nice! Wait, you
Hi.
two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
apparently.
apparently. I found out in Grappa.
Meanwhile, Atlas and Bentley, who both still can't or aren't confirmed.
I don't think something seems off about that.
What?
Well, I mean, they earned it.
I have no idea how it works. We may or may not have earned it, but whatever the qualifications are, we met him.
Sorry, just a comedy idea that just popped in my head. It's just like Bentley looking like grumbling, looking around. Just looks over at like Etna and Morgan with just the words "conquerors" above their supreme kings above their heads. Then looks over at Atlas and just sees awakened devil fruit over his. And he's just
Looks above his own. Failed to do the new temper.
failed to do the new temper, and his opponent killed himself.
Whoever I end up fighting this time is going down.
Oh god.
Speaking of Kaido, it's too many goddamn Supreme King.
Oh, we've
There's
barely
only 3 on our crew.
we've barely got more than the actual Straw Hats do. 2.5 for the Straw Hats and 3 for us. So,
And a half?
yum.
Ah, yeah, fair.
Hey, wait, hey, wait, we don't know that Zoro's got.
Out of
Yeah.
character.
Yes, we.
Oh, you said that
Yeah.
out of character.
Yeah, we were saying that out of character.
Right, I thought you were saying that in character. And I was like, what?
How
Oh, yeah.
would Edna know that Yamato is going to join the Straw Hats?
He would just know.
Vibes.
That's
Vibes.
That's true. Actually, Edna would know purely off of vibes. But you know what? You're right. I can't deny that. So I have to clarify. Yes, that was out of character.
Fair. All right.
Right. So, how do we get to the castle?
I don't know. Where's the bridge? Bin's gonna try and look around from their vantage point in the sky to see if she can see the bridge. I remember them
They
saying.
landed
I
on
remember
the,
him saying.
we
it was
actually
a-
landed on the island, by the way. So,
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. If I could find the bridge, I remember Dad always used to say that it was to the eastern side of it.
but there's no bridge because it's in the sky. So where would bridge be?
Okay, but like if we can find the remnants of it,
May
that could
I
also work.
moonwalk above the trees and do a
Right?
perception?
You rolled it as sky, so I'm like, that doesn't help us. That sky's in the other group. But
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll do it
Yeah.
as Morgan then.
Actually, come to think of it, how are they
wait,
going to find
no, but
it?
that's Morgan. Negative
Yeah.
directional sense. Remember?
Okay, so that was with disadvantage then.
Oh, so the reason we're getting
Wait.
split up isn't because of like running into giant mutated
looks
beasts.
like
we
it.
run into
Huh?
the giant
Building
mutated
You know
beasts
what?
because we're going the wrong
Initially,
direction.
yep, that was the plan, but no, this makes more sense that we get split up by Morgan's terrible directions and all of us just holding the idiot ball at once to forget that Morgan is terrible at directions.
Yeah, we just assumed that more than
I
most
think
of
I
us.
see something that looks like ruins that way, and Morgan is going to obviously be pointing this direction. Do you think it would be ruins, or do you think it would be like a still fully formed town?
It probably just looks like I mean, it could be either.
I mean,
If nothing else, maybe there's people there that can.
decently powerful people this way. Andrew just points in a different direction. Atlas and Bentley, you guys also sense similarly powerful people in different directions.
Mike, I'm
Wait.
sensing someone over here.
Right, so I'm sensing someone down that way, not like. Wait, we're seriously not going to do this, right?
Should we have them roll just to see?
Yeah, everyone
Roll
rolls with
power saving
disadvantage
throw.
because we're holding the idiot ball.
Yep.
Yep, 3 people. So the guy.
Of course, Bentley
so
is the only one with any sense.
The navigator is the only one who gets close. Everyone else
Guys,
goes in the wrong directions.
Guys, there's a very obvious giant magnetic
You look back
signal
and
this way. You
everyone's
can't feel
already
it. Oh gosh. Okay.
Including Bint, who was somehow standing still. And you managed to lose her.
How was that even
Did you-
possible?
How? Okay. Okay. I'm just going to follow the giant. I'm just going to follow the giant magnet. It should lead me to something. Bentley will walk
is a
off in the direction that he fell.
This feels like a much better idea than what it was written as initially.
Yes, yeah. People decided to follow Morgan in the opposite direction
Well, no,
for some
Morgan
ungodly
followed his own
reason.
directional sense. Everyone else went, no, I sent strong people that way, and then walked off, assuming everyone else was following them.
Yeah.
Ben's probably looking for the bridge.
Yeah. And no one noticed
we
because
all-
Bint's so much shorter than everybody else that they forgot to look down.
Down.
Everyone else
Yeah.
is 7 foot at the shortest.
Yeah.
This is stupid, and I love it so much.
It's stupid and extremely One Piece.
It just suits, honestly.
Everyone just assumed that they were going in the right direction, and no one thought to ask, hey, maybe the navigator knows.
Also, everyone else assumed that they were being followed by everyone else.
That
Yeah, everyone's holding the
Yeah.
idiot ball. This is definitely One Piece.
literally never listens to me, do they? I really need to get myself a goddamn marine cloak.
Okay.
Alternatively, get a goddamn leash for a certain fish person.
But what about everyone else who needs to wear the leash?
The fish person needs it the most.
But here's the thing, Etna realistically would know. His role was less for, like, doing it and more so for not walking in the direction of the strong person, assuming that's probably where it is. So his was a wisdom save, everyone else's was a directions.
Yeah.
Because Etna doesn't have
His was
a bad
wisdom, everyone else was willpower.
No, everyone else was navigation, and Etna was wisdom. Etna's wisdom save was to, those are strong guys there. That's a strong guy there. That's probably Rama. I'm gonna go that way. Wait, where's Bentley? While everyone else was, this is the right way. I'm gonna go straight there and ignore Bentley.
I'm the goddamn navigator.
Yeah,
We
like
follow the
the others ignored
I can
you.
feel magnetic. I can feel the magnetic currents of the world. Why are they?
The others ignored you. Etna was genuinely thinking you were following him because he said, I sent strong people this way, and he got the second closest in direction to you, so that means that at the very least, Etna slightly listened. His problem is being a himbo.
Do you think Bint just wandered off because, oh my god, this is technically my home.
Yeah, but
This is technically my land of origin. What?
right. So, as they're walking
So
off,
Morgan is supernaturally bad. Etna was focused on fights. Bint's ADHD'd, and
Bint always
Atlas is
ADHDs,
an
remember?
airhead.
yeah.
yeah.
So we've got a himbo, an airhead, and someone who's supernaturally bad at directions.
Me and Alex have actually said a thing, by the way, which means that the few people who are showing up to meet with Zoro and Usopp in that little cutaway at the end of Akatsuna, it can't be Morgan because because both Zoro and Morgan are so supernaturally bad at directions, there is no way they could both be going in the same direction. They are so bad that they are both going in the wrong direction, and no matter what, they are always going in the wrong direction, and it's not the same one.
We are going the wrong direction, opposite to each other.
So basically, if we're in a room with 4 exits, wait for Morgan and Zoro to leave, and then pick between the remaining two.
Yes.
But just pick the opposite of what they pick.
Yes, as I said, the remaining two.
Because one of them's bound to be right.
Yeah.
That's just a bit I thought was funny. Anyway, so I'm going to take these as initiatives. So the first roll will be the initiatives to go through the things. So we're going to go from Bentley first. So Bentley, as you start getting closer, you are stopped in your tracks by someone else. One of the guys you were fighting earlier. You see him sitting on the seat, tossing up a... I've got to check which fights are what. Sorry, I have them listed, but it's in a wall of text. Blah, 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 blah. Wait, who the fuck's fighting who? There we are. I forgot where it was. It was actually separated, but I misread the right part. Sorry. So, you see him tossing up the, what do they call it again? The extramelania thing that you saw Rama inject into his veins earlier. And the man you meet eye to eye with is none other than... Baka.
Yeah, you called it, Eli.
I called it.
He also knew.
Oh, you've got.
I also told him.
I actually forgot. Is the
So
thing?
you forgot, but I did
I just
tell you, so
refigured
it
it
might have
out.
been in your subconscious still.
Maybe. Huh. You're the man that was obsessed with Wano culture, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a distract from Solo, so obviously.
How are those wounds? So, how are those wounds treating you?
You see him stop for a sec, and he looks like he's trying to think of a retort, and he just gives up and injects into his neck and just pulls out a sword. It's like, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight you now.
I'll have you know something. He's going to get himself into a fighting stance. Oh, I'll have you know something. You may have studied up all that you can on Wano culture, but I was actually trained by one of the greatest warriors that Wano has ever known.
From
That this
halfway across
world
the
has
island,
ever
you
known.
You hear from Yoshi. So was I, and mine was better. Completely ruining his stealth situation. So we'll cut back, and he just he had the urge, and then ruined the other team's stealth because he felt he had to say that.
This guy is going to slap Yoshi.
Sorry, I don't know what came
Shane's
over me.
Ruin our stealth.
I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me.
Now
Shane's
we've
gonna
gotta
punch
revisit
Yoshi.
it.
Now we have to fight a bunch of no-name goons. Actually, are you sure we need stealth for this?
It was a part of.
It means we don't have to waste our time fighting the no-name goons.
You want me to fight the no-name goons?
Just. I guess we have no choice, thanks
Yeah,
to you.
yeah, he says that, and then Danica's already dove over the top and has started fighting them.
Right.
Oh, I guess we're fighting them now.
You guys
Remind
go,
me to
and
punch you
Danica
after all
Me and
this is
Danica deal
done.
with the goons. You go and deal with the gas. We actually are cutting from Bentley's thing there because those two rush at each other.
Yeah, that's fair.
And we move off to the next location. Morgan,
Yep.
you find yourself face to face with none other than the wrestler you were facing before.
No, never could have guessed.
Yeah.
The remaining two are the fun ones. Who fights the Robot Man and who fights Disco Dance? Either way, good to see you back, Mr. Boy Girl.
Boy, girl.
Let's see how I handle myself against the world's strongest. This should be a lot of fun.
As he says that, you see him tossing up and he grabs the Extramelania serum that he was tossing up. And unlike the others, he doesn't inject it into him. He fucking bites it, so the glass shatters and he drinks up the remnant into his mouth. That's how a real man starts his drugs.
That's gonna take a bit longer to kick in.
As he said that, you see it starts seeping into his veins all the way into his eye already.
Or not.
I guess not that much longer.
He's just that much of an alpha.
Alpha. As I said, makes super decisions and acts like an alpha. He's literally, his character thing here is he said, professional wrestler / alpha male.
It was Andrew Tate that can wrestle.
He's
is what
a
you're saying.
wrestler.
Andrew Tate was a wrestler.
Probably not a good one.
Oh yeah.
That was how he
Oh.
got originally famous. Actually, no, he didn't
Oh.
get famous off of that. He got famous off of his controversial stuff because he sucked at wrestling.
Hey, shit.
So
Anyway,
mostly accurate.
it's Andrew Tate. Yeah, I've made Andrew Tate. Except he was good at wrestling, so it's not Andrew Tate.
Oh, so it's like
So
an
it's a
improved
reverse
Tate.
Andrew Tate.
His decision to go to
improved
crime
Andrew
is
Tate.
unrelated to his rampant misogyny. However, they are correlated. Anyway, that's Morgan's one. And we'll switch to the next one for Atlas.
Who's it gonna be?
Oh, yep.
I mean, I already know who, but who's it gonna be?
You remembered
Yep,
not, you didn't remember your own one, but you remembered Atlas's.
Yes.
Jesus, Eli.
Wow. Eli,
Uh,
that is crazy.
Atlas, you come along, a fairly normal-looking guy cleaning off a helmet. Oh,
Oh.
Hello, sir. I didn't think you'd get here this quickly.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't either. I figured I was going in the right direction.
You see him start putting on the helmet, and you recognize it as the helmet of the robot you called Mark II earlier. Ass-kicking
Oh,
mode engaged.
Oh, so you're the... Wait. So you're the homophobic robot guy.
Homophobia, installation, unimportance, also unintended, unsure of where it manifested.
Need further maintenance to double check on self.
Need further maintenance. Was checking helmet to understand why homophobia came out.
I mean, you know I could just help you with the helmet, right? And then we don't have... You know what, I'll just
Assistance
fight you.
unnecessary. Homicide of you engaged.
Okay, I guess Steph can go the other way. Alright, get ready.
As we move to the final one, and Etna finds himself on top of one of the floating islands.
Oh god.
And he's
You know what that
suddenly,
means.
As I roll a wisdom save, which Etna's bad at,
Nice.
and
No.
he snaps as the dude's like, 1v1 me in a dance battle, bro! And Etna, deadpan starts charging up a massive fireball. Get on the ground. And chucks it and blows up one of the floating islands nearby. We start this my way. That's so cool. I didn't think it'd be a nat 20 for Etna. He literally, that was the only way he could have succeeded. So, as he just slams down without Jasmine just jumps. Sorry, Blue Jasmine, Jazz Blue Man. It's my own fucking character. I'm literally reading his name. Jumps off and lands on the thing, readying up, and Etna just drops out of the air and slams into the ground right over him. Sorry, bub, you drew the short end of the stick. I'm not unlucky like Etna. I'm not unlucky like Bentley. I'm not blind to fighting like Morgan. And unlike Atlas, unlike Atlas, my ultimate power doesn't burn out my body afterwards.
I mean, it's far from the time it literally did.
Again. Hope you're prepared to deal with the strongest in the crew. That isn't the captain or the others. Shut up! Damn it, I was so cool. Why did I undersell myself? And Bint
Hi.
manages to reach the control room. You managed sneaking into the castle.
Okay.
By accident somehow. You managed to.
I figured she would have found the bridge and just went east, like,
Yeah, she actually found. Yeah, she found the ruins and went east.
yeah. Okay.
Put yourself wherever you want in this map.
Oh yeah, I can do that. I always forget. So this is the...
Hello,
There he is.
Grand Monster.
Oh shoot, he sees me.
As
Hi!
he turns around on his seat to face you.
Observation hockey, I assume?
He points to the giant camera behind him that has show surveillance footage of the entire island.
That would also do it. Hi, Grandpa. This is. I know that this is our first time meeting and everything, and I probably should be a little more. I probably should be a little more excited about that, but I really need to ask a huge favor of you. Could you please, pretty please, let my captain go?
No.
Ah, it was worth a shot.
I'm sure you've already figured out my plan at the very least, right?
Assuming that it's what I thought of on the way here, then
So no, I stopped.
you're gonna try and lure out Rickon, right?
Correct.
Well, you do know that he was the one responsible for killing your son, right?
I know that he killed his son. And that clearly proves he's strong enough that I should claim his fault. If the plenty can overcome Ash, then clearly Ash is superior. And with that deadly demon food that your captain carries, I should have enough powers to take on any foe. Be they monster, hag, swordsman, slave runner, or god worshipper. Whatever the hell she is.
So your next goal is the Emperor's then?
No.
No?
It's simply something I think you prefer being a pirate in all. As he gets back up and he walks past picking up a spear. Do you know what these relics I carry are?
Strong, I hope?
Because
I presume?
Yes. But I do not know their origin, and nobody in this world does. I even had a date with once by a genius scientist. Do you know what that man told me?
What did he say?
Right, the armor and both my bracelets are 3,000 years old.
3,000? But that surpasses even the Void Century. That's the time of...
Gods. Clearly these have been a God-given right to me. A claw that dominates all who do not possess the worthiness of a king. I can, as the other lets me drag those before me. And a beam-shooting trident that can burst anything. Not to mention my armor, which I didn't even have to activate in the first combat. Are you understanding what I mean? I'm clearly chosen for this path.
Let me take a wild guess. After being with the captain so long, I think I can take a guess. The knock-up stream hit Jalhemi Island into the sky. North Jalhemi, at least. You believed you'd taken your place amongst the heavens or something? And then started on this foolish little conquest of yours?
Well, I was merely emulating someone who had a similar situation happen to them. Although he can't control the island clouds like I can. But yes, I thought I'd taken my place amongst the gods before I found out there was still a realm higher. So I plan after this is simple. Once I claim the powers of the demon fruit of the Ash fruits, I shall take this ship to Marijoire itself and burn it to the ground. Once everyone there has been slain, I shall be the one to sit upon the empty throne. I shall be that king of the world.
And you really think that you're just gonna be able to get away with that?
Many will try to come to me, but you can stop me if I have those powers. Now, I'll give you one
Yep.
chance, but I do not think you're willing to even humor it, are you? Give up, and you'll be spared. I have no interest in killing my own kin.
Yeah. I am your kin. I'm your granddaughter, right? If you were chosen by the gods, you remember what my dad did to you. Did to all of your plans. I think it seems like ambition runs in our family a little bit. You've been wanting to reach an unattainable goal this whole time. You've clad yourself in weapons from the time of the gods, right? Well, and she's gonna step forward. As she's walking, she'll slowly increase her height, moving into her hybrid form. I've been chasing my own ambitions, my own unattainable goals. To take the strongest woman in the world, the strongest crew in the world, and somehow make them even stronger than they are. How do you make people grow beyond a level that's so far beyond you that it seems like they're divine? Well, I think you understand, Grandpappy. Because you're not the only one that was chosen by the gods, right? Tell me, have you ever heard of the story? Have you ever heard of the ancient stories of the Elbaf people? The giant who could control both the flames and the frost?
I have a feeling of where this is going. As you say that, he puts out the other hand and pulls you towards him.
Shouldn't have done that! And she's gonna coat one of her fists in ice and attempt to strike him. As she's getting pulled forward.
I was aware of your abilities from the start. And places the domination claw in front of that hand, and its shockwave blasts into your hand, overwhelming you with some sort of stored conqueror's force.
Damn it.
You'll level very well, Tosser. It's below me. And he pulls his trident towards him with the dragon hand. You're turning it around over your head.
Maybe. But that just means I still have room to grow! She's gonna attempt to, like, crash tackle him.
Roll a strength check.
I'll roll this as normal because
Yeah.
she would have advantage, but
Yeah, also his armor gives him the boost on that level anyway, so I'll
I'll take the first one.
His strength check is probably higher than yours.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Even in hybrid, I'm pretty sure he would.
Extrapolator and handsome. Yeah, you can't push him over. And he spikes this thing down straight into your back, pushing it to the ground. And before he picks it up and before he throws you in a different direction, watching far away from him, and starts powering up the blast again.
Damn it! I know that I'm not strong. I'm far from even being able to stand a chance against the threats that we face now. But still, I'm not gonna stand by and do nothing at all.
Well, you can die facing off death then. As he fires that shot off.
Captain, I didn't get to give you your proper lunch today.
Before you feel the attack get blocked in front of you. When I'm still hazy, they lock onto something. The mark of an ex-celestial dragon slave.
What? That mark. On the back. Wait. Huh? Dad?
That's,
No.
you okay there, Tawara?
You shouldn't have come. He's after you specifically.
You're right. He is.
You. Oh, it's treachery.
Actually, it's a mixture of several things, but it includes treachery.
You were a slave. No, you don't understand. He's got a plan in place.
Yes.
He can take us.
Tawara. Look. As he points over to the cameras that Rama has been ignoring while he's been monologuing to you. And as we cut back over to the gas area, as Danica and Yoshi are sitting on top of a pile of unconscious men. So did you beat more, or was it me? Probably you. Sweet. Sky! Shane! We kicked all the guys out here's asses. You guys done it there now?
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, all finished.
Planned that far ahead. That's I still have... Full alarms start going off on his other thing. All of his other monitors. Who the hell? Who the hell broke that? Who the hell broke the demon out of her cell? As small walls get smashed. More, until eventually, just from behind you, you see a Khan burst through it. Who was fucking with my team?
Captain!
You good?
You
bitch?
got. Yeah. You got out?
Not without help.
Help? But we didn't send anybody.
Sorry it's been so long. And your father
That
was
voice. Papa?
Shalemi.
Yeah.
But I thought he killed you! Apparently you don't read the news then. Rickon says, slamming his club into the ground.
Papa!
Nope, saved his life. And made him and helped him get to the revolutionaries.
You were about to say made him my slave, weren't you?
No, actually, I was gonna say made him my spy into the revolutionaries, but that's still not right. Well, I was the spy, and I was making him my other exchange.
For the record, yeah, Ben has just like crash tackled hugged Jalhami at this point.
Jalhami's still standing up.
Yeah.
I know this is a lovely reunion, but let's take it at a better time, shall we?
Okay. There's a lot that I really need to tell you.
Saying to you, right now, he says, his face darkens from the smile earlier to face his father, as he pulls out two guns from his side and swings them around. I believe we have someone else to deal with.
You have that right. Hey, Khan. Guess what? Turns out it was my turn for a family member to become a major enemy of ours. Meet my grandpops, Rama Tawara.
Hi, Rama. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Guys, be careful. He has extremolania running through his veins, and all of those are weapons from before the Void Century.
Shit. And I think that's even close to enough. Rickon says he starts gripping his club. Yeah, yes. Where did you get the idea that that would be enough to scare me? But the Khan starts doing the same. And Rickon looks over and as Rama looks over at both of these two massive, terrifying forces facing him down. I'm not foolish enough to... I think I'm not smart enough to have had a backup plan in case of something like this.
Oh shoot.
I hope
I haven't figured that part out.
I hope that this will be good enough. I hope that I never have to come to this, but the secret weapon I bought from Shiki should be enough. Come! As out from a wall starts smashing through under his control. A giant crab!
What?
Yeah, they...
Oh, it looks that looks so tasty.
Yeah, it does.
Null crab! Annihilate the two Oni! I'm gonna guess
You think a crab's gonna be enough to deal with them?
as one of its feet stomps down, you feel an earthquake ring out. Did I mention this was modified by two geniuses to become far surpass any normal creature on this planet?
What?
Essentially, it's a weapon of war. This thing was meant to destroy islands. Yeah, we should kill this. Probably.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think that either me or my dad have island stuff.
I'm pretty sure.
Do you, Dad?
Are you kidding me? No, let's leave it. Let's leave it to the two. Let's leave it to the Emperor and the Emperor's brother.
Emperor?
Kaido. Just says
No, you just
me.
called.
I'm an emperor.
You just called the
Yeah. No. My dad's brother is Kaido, and I'm an emperor.
It's still so cool to hear that being actually said now.
Wait, what? I missed. You're saying that I missed out on the news for a week, and that happened? Let's go beat up the crab. Khan. Yep, I'm up that, Dad. And as both launch and knock the crab out of the building. Now then.
I guess that leaves a true family reunion, huh?
Yes, I believe it does. So then, Father. Are you ready to die? Because I didn't have the guts to do what I should have done all those years ago. But now, as he unleashes a hail of bullets at Brahma, I do.
I
Two.
can't believe this.
Sorry. Continues.
Oh no, sorry.